Good evening, wherever you guys live. Tonight, Shifty Sunday will feature Jeff Zanibar and Sandy Diva tonight on Shifty Sunday. So sit back, relax, and don't forget your snacks because Shifty Sunday begins right about now. Happy Sunday, everybody, and welcome to Shifty Sunday. I'm your host with the most that likes jellyfish juice on my toast, Hebro77, along with Amazon Line. And also join us shortly will be Sandy Diva, and then join us later will be Jeff Zanibar. Amazon Line, how you doing tonight?
Oh, I can't complain. I'm hanging in there.
Well, I'll tell
How are
you.
you this evening?
Well, I'll tell you what, we are live, we are hot and on fire and all that good stuff. And I am feeling it. I am feeling the excitement. I'm feeling the emotions here. I feel like we have a busy chat and they are just looking good tonight. You chat, you're looking wonderful as usual. And
Absolutely.
we have Sandy Diva backstage. Let's go ahead and bring her in. The one and only Sandy Diva, woo! Here we go.
Hi. I don't know if Jeff is joining
brought
us.
you in.
Yay! I called Jeff, no response, so let's keep our fingers crossed.
I got my fingers and toes crossed. All right. So what we got tonight, we're gonna have one of the best Shifty Sundays ever. I know I say it at every Shifty Sunday, but I have high hopes, and I got I'm just an optimistic kind of guy.
Can I say hi to the chat really quick?
Why, certainly.
Hi, chat! Because they're all saying hi, and it takes so much to type. I'm still waking up, guys. I'm sorry.
In fact, if you want to give a shout out.
Okay. So let's see. What can I see so far? Let me first of all put it on live chat. I hate that it defaults to top chat.
Oh, I hate that.
It should default to live. So there's Nicole Ackerman. We have Go Kart Bob. John Knott is here. Red Storm. Hi, Orion Spur. Noise Guru. Ryugami Mikado is here. I think that's it. No, Desert Flower. Desert Flower's here. And Rudy P. Hey, guys.
Wow. We got some lot of people here hanging out.
Yeah, there is.
I'll tell you what, I bet they all missed us. We missed about 3 weeks. I'm telling you, there was one thing just come up right after another. I meant to take like a week off anyway, but then the second week, I think there was something else, and then Amazon Line with her health problems. It's just been hectic, man. How about it?
Very. How are you feeling, Amazon Line?
I'm hanging in there. Pretty much what had happened was the doctors put me on prednisone. I could feel my lungs getting heavy from the weather change. So I went and I got put on the steroid. That way my lungs would stay cleared up and I could breathe and get through work and things like that. And the next thing you know, it's another medication I'm allergic to. It swelled me up real big, caused me to gain a lot of weight real fast. And I have 4 lower discs that are really bad in my back with 4 different issues.
Hey, wait,
Anyway,
Amazon
the
Lion.
bulging disc kind of, I guess, hit the sciatica, and I still have lumbago with sciatica going on.
That's all awful, but I have to tell you something. Prednisone, that's just what it does. It makes your face, it gives you a side effect called moon face, where it makes your face really round, and it makes you gain temporary water weight. That is totally normal for prednisone.
Oh, Lord, it sure did. My feet were as big as footballs.
But what it can also do, though, if you're on it long term, though, is bloat you up, make you gain weight. It can,
Yep.
yeah, long term.
hmm
But short term, it does add water to you, huh?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I was 220 by the time I got off of it.
Oh,
And I
gosh.
dropped 7 whole pounds this week of nothing but water weight.
You know, there's something that kind of ties into what I wanted to talk about here tonight. You know, about pain and suffering, and about the certain natural plants and stuff that's here on Earth that we just haven't discovered yet. I wanted to talk about that, but I'll let you guys go ahead and we'll do a little bit more chit chatting before we get into that topic, because that's going to be kind of heavy. It's going to be
Okay.
kind of.
Whatever you want to talk about is fine with me.
But
And everybody goes silent.
Right?
but before I do that, and just because that's a heavy topic, I got a video here, and I'm going to show Sandy's video here in a minute too. But this video, I'm actually just going to play a little bit of a sound, because there's like a, I don't know, I was I was not all there one night and made this video, and I came up with some pretty funny bits, and let's see if we can hear some of these.
Let's hear it.
All right, here we go.
Oh, wait. No,
Oh,
that's
before I play it, that is not the real Joe Rogan, and it's not the real Donald Trump. It's a AI voice generated spoof that I did. That's just a disclaimer, just for YouTube, so they don't give me a copyright issue, because they did that with my Jerry Seinfeld one a while back. So, okay, here we go.
Joe Biden. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Donald. Here, take your head off of this. This shit will fuck you up. Oh, dog. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to call you Joe Biden. I can't believe I ever did that, dog. I did you dirty, and I'm sorry. Would you like me to send a booker to your room? I'll pay for it by me, I swear. Oh, man. I tell you what, one time I woke up in the middle of the night.
Are we just listening? I'm sorry to interrupt, but are we just listening, or are we supposed to be watching a video?
Yeah, just listening.
Okay.
This one part, and then there's another one after it. It's pretty funny. I don't know.
But all it was a floating condom.
I guess I got to rewind that, because the punchline kind of gets.
Sorry, I'm really
Sorry.
I'm really sorry, Donald. Here, take your head off of this. This shit.
Okay, it's after this. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, dog, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to call you Joe Biden. I can't believe I ever did that.
Do you hear how he says
I
bereave?
did you dirty, and I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
Would you like me to send a booker to your room? I'll pay for it by me, I swear. Oh, man. I tell you what, one time I woke up in the middle of the night, and I thought I saw Obama's ghost, but all it was a floating condom.
Okay, yeah.
No, wait. That would be a white guy, wouldn't it? A white ghost. Are there white and black ghosts? Like when a black man's soul leaves his body, does he have a black ghost inside of him? Oh, that's all confusing because in cartoons and on television shows and whatnot, all the ghosts are white. All of them. I ain't never seen a black ghost on TV before. Not even in the future. Like they're all white. Oh, that's messed up, dude. That is some tyrannical racism right there. I don't mean to dog you.
Okay, so there's that first one. What did you guys think?
I think you're going to get in trouble with the YouTubes.
No, but that is on YouTube, so I don't know.
Doing good.
Okay. So the next one is well, not the real Joe Rogan, of course. And he's talking about an experience that happened to him. He's talking about a certain saying that he had never heard before until just now. Listen to this.
Dog. But I gotta tell you this right now. I think Obama's about to wake up, dude. I really do. And if I were you, I would pay attention to the devil because the devil's in the details. You know, when I first heard that, I had a guy on my show, and he started to say the devil is in, and I was like, oh my God, the devil's in. Devil's in what? Is it my studio? I goes, no, let me finish my sentence, dude. And he's like, bruh, the devil's in the details. I thought right there, and then I could feel my hands shaking, brother. Oh, did I tell you?
Okay, there you go. That's the two segments I wanted to play. So
I like Noise Guru's comment. The devil is in the fruitcake.
yes, yeah, devil's food cake. How come so many good foods are named devil? Like I ain't never ate an angel dish that was good. Like angel food cake is just kind of bland, but devil's food cake is really good, and deviled eggs are really good. I mean,
It's the eggs. That's what High Ryan Spur said. It's the eggs.
the eggs, yeah.
The eggs.
But yeah, I mean, think about it. We named things that were evil to taste good, and we named things that were good to taste bad.
Well, yeah, because it's the same thing. Like, you know, when people are watching what they eat, they say they cheated. It was bad, you know?
Ah, I
The
get
good
it.
stuff is bad for you. Well, actually, the bad stuff is bad for you, but the bad stuff is what tastes good. You know.
But speaking of good versus evil, I came up with this thing when I'll be candid with you. I was sitting in the bathroom, okay, taking care of business. Well, yeah, you know, I'm very candid with you guys and with the audience. You know, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But there was no other way to explain where I was and what activity I was partaking in, you know, at the time. But anyway, getting off course here, it got me thinking about, you know, Heather's back pain and your pain that you go through and all that stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, in the beginning, when God kicked out Adam and Eve, when Adam and Eve fell, like the fall of Adam and Eve, you know,
Mm-hmm.
He kicked them out of the garden, and then he cursed them by saying, you guys will never, or you will die, you will experience pain, you will experience childbirth pain, you will suffer, and you know, you so forth and so on. You'll experience everything as us humans do today, you know. So, but a lot of people see that as being cruel. Like they're like, oh my goodness, you know, I mean, yeah, they disobeyed God, but what a cruel punishment to have them pain and suffering, and for all of mankind to have to deal with the sins of the father, so to speak, Adam being the father of mankind because he was the first, you know. Of course, the father, the actual father is God, but you know what I mean. In this particular instance, because Adam was the first human, but but really, in actuality, God provided them with everything they would need to survive, and not only survive but live to be hundreds of years old. Because if I'm not mistaken, it does say that they lived to be like what 200 to 300 years old, or Adam did.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know the exact years, but they did live a lot longer, it seems. Like was it Moses or Abraham that was like 838 years old? I'm just pulling that number out of my
Yeah.
behind, but it's something like that, like some ridiculous amount of years.
Oh. Yeah. Uh, they did. They lived a lot longer back then. So, but here's my point that I'm making is that God provided like everything. We still have these things today. And it's like you think about things like weed and shrooms and what do you call it? Opiums. You think about that. That's all things that could be found out in nature. And we all know that weed has like a lot of healing properties. And in some instance, it can even, well, no, I won't say that because I'll get hit with misinformation, but it does have a lot of healing properties. I won't say exactly what because I'm not a doctor and I don't know the exact things, but I do know for sure that it does help with anxiety. I will say that much. But anyway, and shrooms, I read an article not too long ago that it helps with your eyesight. I've never done those, but basically those are just poisonous mushrooms in a scent in a way. And so God created even alcohol. Like doctors still say to this day, if you drink like a glass of wine a day or every other day or whatever the case may be, it's supposed to be good for your heart. So even that, like all this stuff, and there's also berries and stuff like that, even though they're like poisonous berries. But I'm sure there's oils and there's berries and there's tree stuff that's like on tree, like sap and stuff. There there's a number of combination of these things that could cure every single ailment that we have, but we're just not smart enough to figure it out, like what the combination is. Even the smartest scientist, like the smartest person with the highest IQ, hasn't figured all of that out. Like there's probably properties out there that could cure cancer. I mean, there's probably stuff out there that could cure AIDS, but we don't know it because we're just not smart enough to figure it out. Now, here's the other point I was going to make is that atheists see they can't explain. Like they'll say like the creation was a big bang and that everything is randomness, which is bullshit because I guarantee you I can't do so much randomness. I can't spill a plate of spaghetti on the table and it all land in the same place. There's no such thing as randomness when it comes to the build of the universe because when you think about it, if we're one molecule off, if the tides, the moon, the way the sun is, the distance from the sun to the earth, all that stuff cannot just be randomness. Like there has to be a creator, right? This is my argument for God. Like there's no that's too much randomness. It just can't be possible. All that stuff to occur, like the trees to grow and the tides to come in, like I said, and for water to do its thing. I know that wasn't technical, but it would have to be a creator to set all that stuff in motion. It's all a plan. It would have to be a plan. I mean, it's just like when you build a house, right? You have to have plans to build a house. You just can't throw a bunch of wood up in the air and then cause an explosion and expect it to grow a house. I mean, that's not how carpentry works. And so, with all that being said, the fact that there are healing plants out there and saps and stuff like that, God wanted us to figure it out. Like, He wants us to pray to Him, and He wants us to have enough faith to heal ourselves in the power of the power of prayer. But He also gave us the tools in order to heal ourselves, and we just haven't figured it out yet. I mean, that's really all I wanted to say. I don't know. I'll let you guys put your 2 cents in. What do you guys think?
I do want to say something in the comments. First of all, Go Kart Bob is putting out the years. 900 years old. Adam was 916, says Noise Guru. Enoch was 905, says Go Kart Bob. Methuselah was 969 years old. And Nicole says something about how PA has a senator. I'll be watching what I say because of YouTube. Because he promised to put dispensaries everywhere. I don't believe that. I believe we have him as senator because people will vote Democrat for no reason other than voting Democrat. They don't care what the issues are. They don't care who's running.
Mm-hmm.
They just vote Democrat because they won't vote anything else. They won't even listen to the other side. They won't listen to the issues, or they will vote on one issue like Nicole was saying. But 9 times out of 10, it doesn't matter. They could say, I am just going to go to work and sit there and do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And they would still get elected.
I'll tell you, that's almost like every politician ever, really, is that not politician, but I'm saying it backwards. That's like every voter nowadays, the younger generation now that's coming up and voting.
Not all.
Well, no, not all. I won't say all, but most is that they're voting with their emotions. They're not voting with their brains. They don't know what, like you said, they don't know what the issues are. They don't know what
they don't know the consequences or the impacts of that decision either.
Right. They're just doing it because they like one guy over the other, you know?
Or one party over the other. But
And
yes, I agree what you were saying about the medication, the natural medication, but it doesn't work for everyone. It really doesn't. That's the problem. Just like regular medication doesn't work for everyone. Like, I think there's a need for both. I think that's why we live longer today than, say, 100 years ago. It's because of medications and things like that. But not everything's going to work for everybody.
That's
you know what
true.
I'm saying?
Right. But God created the necessary chemicals and stuff to make those medications. And
yes, even the pill form, yes. The chemicals are all there, correct. And that's why I say that's how I rectify my belief in God with science, is that I don't care what you say, even if there was a big bang. It was God flicking his finger that created it. Everything is here because of God. So if the Bible says 800 years, they could have been keeping time differently at that time. Adam could have been one of the earliest men that they've found on Earth. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I will. It doesn't matter what science finds. For me, regardless, God created it. If that makes sense.
Absolutely. Amazon line, do you have wait, Sandy, were you finished with your thoughts?
Wait, yes, except I was going to say that I don't mean specifically. I'm saying if someone says, yeah, but here's definitive proof of the Big Bang, well, then God did it. God created the Big Bang to create everything. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that there has to be, if someone's going to say this definitely happened, it's not just a theory anymore. We have proof. It's all here. Here's all the data. Great. That's great. I'm not going to deny science, but I am going to say that God created the science. He created the scientists. He created everything
Mhm.
that led to these discoveries. That's all.
But
Go
I'm
on.
not gonna sit here and sit here and believe that everything's random, though.
No, no way. Not random. No, there's a like the Fibonacci sequence is seen in a lot of things, but I do believe we have free will, and we're not like, set in stone to live a certain life. I believe we can go and anybody who believes in the Mandela effect should not believe in fate, in my opinion, because unless they, I guess I should make a disclaimer, unless you believe in simulation theory, but I don't believe that we're in a simulation. I believe we're merging timelines that would require free will, different decisions to be made, different paths to take in life. So I guess I should say, with my beliefs, there can't be like a set in stone path of life. We may have points where we'll definitely end up eventually, but I believe we still have choices to make to get in between those points. If that makes sense. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think. Go
Oh,
ahead. No,
well,
go
I
ahead.
was going to say that kind of goes against when people say God has a plan for everyone. Well, He can't really have a plan for everyone if we all have free will.
Well, he could have a plan that you're going to achieve your best self, do the
Yeah,
things that you need to do in order to get to heaven.
true.
That could be the plan. Do you understand? Not like a
Yeah,
set plan, but like a general guideline. His plan is that we live our best lives and affect others in good ways and help one another, and that could be the plan. Do you understand what I'm saying?
absolutely. Yeah, it's like He could have a plan also, and we just choose not to follow it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I don't think science is. I believe science is wrong if they think we came from an accident. I don't think we're here accidentally. God put us here.
definitely. But I want to hear Amazon lines. You have been quiet this whole time.
Well, the thing about Adam was interesting. I mean, truthfully, you can't prove that Adam was the first. That's just the first known in a book, the Bible. And it's been changed only God knows how many times, and pages removed. And all I can say is, from what I've read, you know, uh, don't vote Adam for president because he might fall asleep in his chair. That's all.
But see, I would counter that God doesn't make mistakes. And if there were other Adams, we would know about it. But I do believe dinosaurs walked the earth before us, but I believe that's God's creation as well.
So let me ask you this: getting back on not saying he made a mistake, but getting back to Adam. Like I don't believe there were many Adams. Like I think there's just one Adam. But
Same.
I think I kind of leaning towards he had a first wife, Lilith, from what I've read in other books. And I just want to know. I want to get your opinion on that whole Lilith thing.
The only thing I know about Lilith is from fiction. It's
Okay,
from the TV series Supernatural. So I really can't comment on that one.
I see.
I would assume it does not line up with the
Well,
fiction.
we did share a video one time of different stories of what was it, Lilith?
Yeah, it was. There's um what's it called? The books in the Bible, the Dead Sea Scrolls, like it was in the Dead Sea Scrolls, like it was the books that they left out of the
Yeah.
Bible.
or other ways that it's been written.
But there's also stories in there about Jesus accidentally pushing a kid off of a roof, and the kid died, and then he brought him back to life. So that might not be the best source to go by. You know what I'm saying?
The chat is saying that Lilith is from Egyptian mythology and in the Talmud.
But no, I did see, like, I think it was the History Channel. I saw like the lost books of the Bible and stuff, and they talked about different things.
It says, in the Gospel of Thomas, says North Korea.
Okay. But wait 1 minute. Do we want to go through memes, or do we want to share whatchamadoodles?
Completely up to you.
Why don't you just start with your memes, and then we'll just get into the other stuff.
All right, sounds good.
That way we're not jumping around,
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get that zangy meme music going. Hey, wait, what's going on here? I don't have music. Oh, yeah, never mind. I didn't go to the right thing. All right, let's play this one. There we go. Okay, where are they? Shifty Sunday.
I don't hear it too awfully loud.
No, I turned it way down.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, we got a lot of memes here. All right, let's do this. All right. One of these days, you'll have to come up with some Breaking Bad memes. I love Breaking Bad.
All right.
And here's our first one.
This is definitely something I do. When YouTube plays an unskippable ad, but you look away so they don't win.
That's right. Yeah, you're not gonna hit the head. That's funny. See, I have ad blocker on my laptop, but on my phone you can't really do it. So every time one of those comes on, I'm like, well, if you're gonna play an ad before the video, I ain't watching this video.
That's exactly how it works.
His wife gave him money to buy a TV stand. He spent the money on beer. That's what he gets.
Yep, now he's the entertainment, the TV stand.
Boy.
Spot's bachelor party the morning after.
You know what they need to do to get over their hangover, don't you?
What's that?
Take the hair of the dog.
Ha ha.
Him not my friend, him my dealer. Oh, wait, let me say that in the Cookie Monster voice.
Yeah, all right.
Him not my friend, him my dealer.
You kind of sound like a Mexican Cookie Monster.
Didn't I? Oh my gosh.
You did.
Oh, yeah. I knew there was something kind of nefarious going on with Ernie the elf. Knew it. My knee just cracked so loudly that I half expected it to glow in the dark tonight.
Like a glow stick?
Uh-huh. Ooh, dang. That
That
happens to
sounds
me.
painful.
Mhm.
If I stretched $1 any further, Washington would look like he's had a facelift.
Ain't that the truth? Man, I was watching a show the other day, and they were showing the difference between a few years ago and today. And I think it was like eggs, milk, ground beef, chicken breast, 2 packages of chicken breast, 2 packages of ground beef, 2 dozen eggs, and 2 things of milk was only like $30. And now half of that, 1 thing of milk, 1 thing of eggs, 1 ground beef, and 1 thing of chicken is $30. Like half of it.
Absolutely.
That's depressing.
insane.
Yeah.
That is really depressing.
A single ant can live to be 29 years old.
Huh.
What about a married one?
29, really?
That's crazy.
Man, I'm gonna have to. Well, you gotta think. You use poison on them all the time. You're constantly smashing them.
Yeah, be an
Right.
interesting thing to look up.
I would love to have like an ant farm if I knew they weren't going to get loose. I would love to have an ant farm and see how long they live.
I would feel like I was invading their privacy.
Mhm. That looks like you.
Yes, it does. Me when I'm finally finished doing everything by myself instead of simply asking for help.
Yeah.
Tell me
Yeah,
that
you
it's
never-
not true.
You never ask.
No, I don't like asking for help.
And I'm always like, oh, you want me to do this or that or that? You know?
No, I'm trying to do it on my own.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
Yeah.
When you're at the movies and someone has to walk in front of you in the aisle,
Fold yourself up in the chair.
I'll tell you what, and over the movie theater we go to, they have reclinable chairs too. And I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to climb on top of me because I ain't moving out of that reclinable chair. Not when I'm in the middle of the damn movie.
I'll flip you a quarter for it. Whoever wins gets the
And-
fire seat.
And I hate when people turn on their damn cell phones. I don't care if it's on silent, that fucking light on their cell phones, that drives me crazy. I mean, you're sitting there, you're trying to get into the movie, and as soon as that light on the cell phone comes on, it takes you right out of it. It's like, dude, you really can't go a couple hours without your goddamn cell phone? Like, seriously? I hate that. I hate it. Man.
And they could lower the brightness all the way down while they're in the theater. They really have to check it because maybe they have a kid at home that's sick or something.
Right.
And look at it on your lap. Don't hold it up so everybody can see the light just shining in your face. I don't know. People just don't care. They don't think.
No. All right, let's go.
They should announce a sequel to Groundhog Day and then just release the original.
Right? That'd be perfect. You wouldn't even have to change the name or nothing.
Nope.
Man, could you see like an old Bill Murray the way he is now doing that movie?
That'd be cool.
I would like that.
That's a good idea.
I know. What's this now? Oh boy.
Pumpkin spice Xanax for your seasonal anxiety.
The anxiety is giving me pumpkin spice. If someone tried to give me some pumpkin spice Xanax, I'd throw it right at them. I'd be like, get that crap away from me, dude.
Yeah, I've never been big on pumpkin spice either.
Yuck.
Not myself either, but I'd like to interrupt for 1 second. I don't know if this is a Mandela effect or not, but Eddie Von Keen in the chat said, oil or fossil fuels is from decaying dinosaurs. That is not true in this reality. So I don't know if it's a Mandela effect or not, but that's not where it comes from.
I know
Well-
that's...
Good.
I was going to say what you're saying basically is I know that's not where it comes from, but that's only because I learned it like the last few years.
Same. That's why it could be a Mandela.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. I'm sorry. You can go on.
Well, that's all right, dude. Thanks for watching chat. I'd be a terrible superhero. I'd be at home and see the signal calling me in the sky, and I'd be like, I literally just poured a cup of coffee. It's you.
That would be me. Yeah. I'd be like, really? Where's my to-go cup for my coffee? I'd even have a little area for it on my belt.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
I've done this. When you drown the spider that was chilling in your bathroom sink.
Oh, yeah. But I tell you what, I always had the fear that they were going to get revenge on you and come up to the toilet and bite you on a certain place.
Oh, yeah. That thought always crossed my mind too.
No, see, I'm always the one that
Among
feels
others.
really bad as I do it.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, when I was a kid and I'd get in the bathtub and I see a spider in there, I just get the hell out of there and I'd flush that dang thing down the drain. I'm telling you. I was not taking the chances with spiders.
Or how about when there's one in the tub? You're hopping in to take a shower and you got to drown the spider first.
Yep.
We don't get spiders here often, thank goodness.
We get them too often. But they're not big like they are in Australia, thank God. Like those videos you see where the ceiling's just covered in them.
Yeah, over there you probably try to drown them and it would just annoy them.
Yeah.
And then they come after you.
I know. For sure. Oh, no, this is...
Oh,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Eddie
Go
Von Keen responded and said, it's called fossil fuels. When I was younger, I always assumed oil came from decaying animals. I totally agree with you. That's why I think it's the Mandela. And the man's excuse is that, I believe it was Texaco, used to use a dinosaur on their sign and called it fossil fuels. And that's why we all think it, even though we weren't alive when they had that sign. So then the other man's excuse is that, we learned it from our parents and grandparents. No. That's where I was taught it came from, but that's not true at all. So I really do think it's the Mandela. Still on. I'm sorry, Ibra.
No, I'm glad you brought that up because that's interesting that Texaco would say that. There was a dinosaur in there. Yeah, why would there be a dinosaur in your sign if it's not fossil fuel?
It was some sort of like a hook to get people to come. I'll find it. I'll try to find it. Keep going with the memes. I'll be back.
Well, let's go on with the memes while she's doing that.
All right.
7-year-old kids today, iPhones, iPads, AirPods. Me when I was 7, hey, I do that now.
I used to. I know that I did it when I was younger, and then I taught my kids how.
I always did the whole Darth Vader thing.
It's funny.
But you know what? When I did the Darth Vader thing, I didn't say, no, I'm your father. I said, Luke, I am your father. So, I don't know. At
Well, at
least
least invite me out to dinner. I don't go out with married women, sorry. But I'm your wife. I make no exception.
Oh boy.
Manager. We're all one big happy family. Me. I'm just here for the money.
Yep. Wait.
Well, we know what shampoo he uses.
I didn't at first, and then I had to look at his head and shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the wind gushing outside?
I don't hear anything from my area.
That's weird.
A squirrel stoplight. Run. Freeze. Run again.
Yeah.
Turn around. Run. No, freeze.
Yeah, that's what they do. For some reason, you see one on the road and you're heading towards it, it just will run, then freeze, then run again, and then turn around and then try to go back. Yeah. Like, dude, make up your mind. Are you going to be my dinner or what?
Right.
Oh, man.
Poor Bob.
Yeah. All squirrels' names are Bob.
My neighbors complained about me groaning too loud having sex in the morning. If they only knew I'm just trying to put my socks on.
Oh, boy.
This has been me lately. With my back out.
Right? Like, oh man, I gotta put my socks on.
I regret it. Every morning I gotta put them on. I'm like, oh God, I gotta stretch and it's gonna hurt.
What do you have with no fat and no sugar? Napkins. And that's the last of the memes.
That's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the memes.
Okay, we need to show some stuff because I have to make a correction. It was Sinclair gasoline, which I've never heard of. But
what?
It does look familiar to me. I'm going to send it to you on Shifty Sunday. I'm going to send you the imagery. And it was one of the slogans was mellowed for 100 million years. I'm going to send them to you all. I sent one, and I'm going to send the rest to you all at once.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, on Shifty Sunday.
Oh my gosh, I hear him.
And then I have the real place it comes from.
Okay.
In this reality.
Cool.
So sent. Eddie, are you familiar with Sinclair gasoline? Because I am not. I've never heard of it. But it looks familiar.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, they're even saying in the chat, Sinclair to Brontosaurus. I wasn't reading the chat. I was looking. Noise Guru says Sinclair still has the Dino logo, and pushing button says Sinclair. And Red Storm remembers the dino on the sign for Texaco. I really thought when I read this it was saying Texaco, but now it's Sinclair.
Why is this not working? Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, hang on, guys.
Okay.
Wasn't putting in the numbers. There we go. Okay. Whew.
And Jeff said he'll be here in a little bit.
All right, cool. Sandy.
Shifty Sunday.
Oh. Oh my. Pennsylvania. Okay, so
That's the one with the slogan. That's why I put it separately.
1 second here. Look at there. Sinclair. I don't remember no Sinclair
I
gas.
don't either.
Huh.
But it says mellowed 100 million years underneath the brontosaurus. So it was at the World's Fair. Have a good night. Hi, Orion Spur. Thanks for stopping in.
Dino.
Yeah, they're calling in an American icon.
Okay, yeah. I will have to disagree with that. I think Texaco and 60 Phillips 66 and Hux and
I don't know Hux.
Really?
Yeah, no Hux here.
Oh wow. Well, maybe this is just a regional thing and they called it an American icon.
No, because it was in Pennsylvania. That's where I am.
Oh.
I just think it was before my, like, maybe they're not in my area since I was born. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh,
The Dino Mart.
I think they're pronouncing it Dino.
Oh, my bad.
And Dino Care is at the top of the sign. Look at the gas prices, man.
Ooh, I wish we had those.
Yeah. I don't even have a car, and I wish we had those.
Don't we all?
We
It looks nice.
we had those, about 4 years ago. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Sinclair.
Now that looks familiar to me. I don't know why.
Wait. This?
Yep.
The Claire looks weird though.
It does. It's missing a dot.
Yeah.
Kind of say it. I don't know. I don't know the company.
Right. Wow, that's a nice statue.
A Pronto. Right? Is that what it says, Pronto, or does it say Brano and it's messed up?
Brano.
Okay.
You need something like that in your front yard so you can
slide
down it.
I could slide down it.
Yeah.
And when I do, I'll shout, "Yabba dabba doo!"
Exactly.
So this is really where oil comes from in this reality. Algae and plants.
Excuse me?
That's why they drill in the ocean.
Okay.
It's also why we're not running out of fossil fuels anytime in the near future at all. Like it's not happening. We have so much fossil fuels. It's just a climate activist talking point that we're running out.
Yeah.
We are not. Just like trash. All of the world's trash All of it. All time. Going back in civilized time. All of the world's trash was fit into the size of the state of Connecticut.
Wow.
Everything's over exaggerated. Everything. To push agendas.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, those climate change people are just so they. It's like this. Like, how long have we been in an industrial revolution? Couple hundred years. How in the hell could that make such a what they call it a print? How could that make such a print and only that short of a period? I mean,
Because they're not looking at the big picture. I was just talking about this. And I did share the link on the video where I talked about it. A science guy did a YouTube video saying that right now we're in an ice age. We are still in the last ice age. It has not ended yet. If there are glaciers, the Earth is in an ice age. So we do have glaciers. We are still in the last ice age. That's the reasoning. And if you look at like temperatures on Earth going back millions of years, you can see a pattern, a cycle. We're leaving the ice age, which will bring, I think, 5,000 years of warmer temperatures, and we're entering that period, and that's why Earth is warming up. It's a natural cycle.
Right. That's
but they only look at the last 100 years and say it's global warming.
Right. That's the thing, man. I'm saying, like, that's the another thing is they did not measure like tornadoes and volcano eruptions and all that stuff, the different temperatures and stuff like that. They did not measure all that stuff. Isn't in our records from all the way back, millions of years ago. So how do we know? So how do they know exactly how much change is actually going on?
They don't. They don't look. In that case, they don't have the data. So they're just looking at the previous data and saying it's worse now. But they also ignore things like El Nino, La Nina. Like in El Nino, more storms form, but less storms actually hit the coastline because of wind shear. So right now we're in a strong El Nino. There's a lot of storms happening out in the Atlantic Ocean, but only 2 storms I think have hit, and one was all the way up in Maine. And ironically, it happened the exact same week as the hurricane that no one remembers from September 11, 2001. Went right past New York at the same time, this time again.
Wow.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Hurricane Lee. I forgot the name of the one. Erin, I think it was, maybe. That no one knew about. No one remembers.
Well, that was because we were distracted. September 11, 2001. That was a distraction.
Yeah, but...
Oh, I shouldn't.
The days leading up to it, when we've heard something, like I heard about Lee for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. No, I think that there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. I think that they have sort of a weather controlling device, that they've sprayed our skies with so many chemicals that if they really wanted to, they could totally control the weather. That's what I believe.
Well, we know they can create rain.
Absolutely.
So why not?
And they're doing, and if they wanted to push their agenda hard enough, that would be the way to do it, and behind closed curtains, because they could just switch on their machine or whatever it is, spray the air or whatever they have to do. And they caused all this, the tornadoes in December and the all the hurricanes and all the snow in Texas and all that shit.
Yeah.
I believe it's them doing that to push the agenda, saying, "Oh, look, we have climate change now. We have global warming. It's happening now because of coal emissions." Like, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think is really happening, is they're doing it on purpose to push their agenda. But that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. I'm not stating it as fact. For YouTube's benefit, I'm saying this. It's my opinion. So anyway, we were saying
That's all. We were just pointing out that this is how oil is, where oil comes from now. That's all.
I get it.
And that's the last one.
Let me get out of here. Okay, let's see what we got here. High pockets. They can cause the weather. No, they can't control it. It's not like they can control, like, okay, tornado, pick up this house now and put it over there in the park. They can't do that, but I mean, they can cause it. That's what I meant by controlling it. Like a weather dominator type machine.
Welcome back, Go-Kart Bob. His battery died.
Ooh, that ain't good. I'll tell you what, man, that's what I like about doing this show on a laptop. I ain't got to worry about it. I got it constantly plugged in, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, must be nice.
Oh, no. Well, didn't you have, what happened to yours?
My stepson needed one for school.
Okay.
And then Brian got me one, but it was too old to run StreamYard.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Amazon line, your name is freaking me out because it's all little letters and then like it's not separated. It's just freaking me out. It's hurting my eyes to look at.
Okay.
Amazonian.
That's not any better. You know what? Hold on a second here. Oops. Let's see. No. I thought I could
I thought you did too.
I can. This has got to go. We got to do it this way. I'm sorry, but that is just hurting my eyes.
What are you trying to sepaate it?
Okay, there. That's better. Yeah.
That's funny.
It was just, I don't know, something about it all being smushed together just did something to my eyes, dude.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's fascinating that we're still we're not out of the ice age yet, and how so many are over there just waiting to see what comes out of the melt,
I'll tell you what, dude.
Like, what are we gonna thaw next?
I'll tell you what, dude. I've been watching a lot of videos on Nephilim here lately, and I honestly think that the mountains and the glaciers and stuff like that were formed around giants. Like there are giants, like the giants that were created by the fallen angels and the Nephilim. I honestly think that that's their remains here on Earth. Like when the floods happen, the sea levels, I don't even know what they were or whatever, but they were not that high. Like they weren't high as a mountain. They did not have high mountaintops like that, dude. I think it was after the flood when we had all these mountains and shit. And that is because those are the giants. And the flood had to be, really high. Like if it can go past the mountain, That was some high waters, and I'm not even joking. That was, I don't know, but that's just what I think. I think the mountains and rock formations and stuff like that. Because also, here's another reason why I think that also is because if you look at them, you ever notice like you see faces and just perfectly formed like frozen people, like the frozen people of Pompeii or whatever it's called. Remember those
No,
guys?
you should show it because I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know about the frozen people in Pompeii?
No.
Oh man, yeah. Here, let me show you, man. They are perfectly um what do you call it? Preserved in the shape that they were in when they were hit with a volcano.
Oh, Pompeii.
Oh, yeah, what was I saying?
I don't know. You weren't saying Pompeii.
So have you seen that then?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay.
The people that turned to ash
Yeah.
and then rock. That's horrible. I don't know what to think about what that felt like for a split second.
No way. No. But it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. And that's what I think happened to the Giants, honestly.
Where is it at where they got those great big giant set of steps and then right next to it is like human-sized steps?
Oh, that's another thing. Why did they create giant things like giant steps if there were only like small humans living on Earth? You see what I'm
Again, I don't
saying?
know what you're talking about. I've never seen them.
Really?
Yeah.
They have these, I think it's out in Egypt somewhere where it's like where is it? Amazon line?
Well, that's what I couldn't remember is where it was at. I want to say Japan, but don't mark my words. It's something I'd have to look up again. But I found it interesting.
Giant.
Sometimes the chat knows. My chat is not
Yeah, it's like
updated.
giant steps, and then next to it is, you know, human-sized steps.
Okay, I'm
I
getting
don't know. Desert Flower says, so just wondering, did sea life survive the flood? Never heard about that. I would assume so. They would just have more area to swim, but that would also mean fresh water. And so that's another thing. That's another
Mhm.
thing. I was always taught that, of course, by, I'm sure, climate activists, that if the ice caps melted, the fresh water entering the sea would stop um, the ocean currents,
Uh-huh.
and cause an ice age.
Yeah, that's
Except the science guy is saying after the ice caps melt, we'll enter 5,000 years of warmer temperatures. So
great.
they contradict one another. So that
I
could be a
always
Mandela effect as well.
But I always heard that if they melted, also we would it would flood like major cities and shit.
Oh yeah,
Like,
but
that would be the end of us.
now do you remember hearing about, and some people called it a Mandela effect, that Egypt was once a jungle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at the end of the ice age, the 5,000 years of warmer temperatures, that's when Egypt will become a jungle again.
Oh wow.
Like the whole earth will
I,
transform when the ice age is over. That's what that whole video is about. Like I said, guys, if you want to know what I'm talking about, because I had a hard time finding it before. It's linked in the video, the live stream on my channel. I don't know if it was the last live stream I did, just on my channel with Jeff and I. It was either the last live stream or the live stream before. It'll be linked in the description if you want to see what video I'm talking about.
I can't hold on a second. I'm trying to check something out here. Oh, I got the steps, by the way. If you want to see them,
Yep.
because I got. Let's see here.
Where are they located?
It's on the thing. Let me get it up here. There we go. Hold on. We'll make it big.
Yeah, I've never seen them before.
What does that say? The mysterious giant steps of all.
Olanitambo? Olanitam. Oh gosh.
I'm not sure.
I have never heard of this place.
Crap. I hit the wrong thing. I got to hit view image. I hate this new. Oh, well, here you go. That is not what I clicked on. What is this?
I have no clue.
Your best bet would be just to type in the Google search bar the giant steps of, and try to spell it as best as you can. It'll correct you. Oli Tembo or something. Tambo or something.
Let me do that. Let me click this here. See if. Oh crap! I hit view image and it takes me to freaking aliens and the Sphinx.
What if you click directly on the picture?
Are you searching with Bing? That could be the problem.
That's what I have, a Bing engine. I don't trust Google.
Well, for this stuff, it's just easier to find images.
But there's, I mean, I don't know why when I hit click, it should take me. There it is. There we go. Okay. See?
See, I'm still looking for the human steps next to the other steps. I still can't see it.
Oh. Okay, hang on.
It's hard to, you know what you're looking at? I don't. This is weird looking.
I think they were on the other side here. Let me see if I get a better picture.
Yeah, where it's circled in red, it's showing you the circle of where the people are standing, and then shows you a couple of the people that's standing there, standing
in comparison.
The human-sized steps on the left and the giant steps on the right.
There's the same picture.
Oyante Tambo. Thank you, Michael Russum.
Here it is. See, there's a better. Oh, maybe not. Ha! That's even
worse.
Go to
Google. Just go to Google. I'm telling you, it's Bing. Bing is the problem. The only reason why I continue using Google is for image search.
Oh. All right. Let me get out of here. I think you're right. I think I need to go ahead and use Google.
For images, it is the best.
Where is my
Maybe Google? For links, the other ones are better, like DuckDuckGo and stuff, but for images, 100% Google.
Oh, I can't even get into Google from here.
You can't type google.com?
No. I mean, yeah, hold on. Hold on. That probably kicked me out of the studio.
Oh.
Let's see here. Well, this is Bing still. Damn it. Okay, just never mind it. Do you guys, you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll look for pictures.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, man. Anyway, what we got here? We got Michael Russum, Michael Fontaine, Bing sucks. Those steps were most likely for strip planting of vegetables. Could be.
Actually, that could be. When I think about those, well, I have a presentation, and I'll show you the presentation.
All right.
But it's a different way of planting. So I that could be it. But here we go. I'm going to send you 2 pictures of steps to show everyone, for those that are like me and never saw them before.
Do you remember, I think it was Clifford. Was it Clifford, the friendly dinosaur? He's your friend and a whole lot more. What
Yes.
was that his name? That wasn't his name though, was it?
Clifford, the big red dog.
No, the dinosaur. There was it's Clifford the friendly dinosaur. He's your friend and a whole lot more. You remember that?
I got to tell you, it sounds kind of familiar, but I don't know.
Well, I was looking at this dinosaur, the Sinclair thing, and that's what made me think of it. I don't know. Anyway,
okay, I'm not going to send you the whole presentation. I'm just going to send you the relevant images.
Okay, let me get there.
So if you can imagine those steps covered in crops, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get the relevant images. So these are rice paddies. And they have the same like leveled thing going on.
But I see the humans walking on them though.
Well, now I don't think they're crops now.
Well, yeah, I get it.
I'm saying back then when they were created, whoever said they were crops, it could be like the rice paddies.
Ah, I see.
The layered rice paddies that look like art. I just sent it all to you. They're after those pictures.
There's a better picture of it. Those are giant. Okay, now look. See, there's regular. Like these might be actual steps going up, and these might be what you said.
Now, and look. Well, actually, Noise Guru said it. But look at the bottom of the step, the big steps. It looks like irrigation holes for water. You see that? The little...
Here?
No. To the right? Oh, I'm on a delay. Where the pebbly side is.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like right next to where the person is on the small steps.
I see these things.
Those little things at the bottom could be for irrigation.
Look how huge the bricks are on the left side, and you have that great big opening.
And they also have little spout thingies, which could have also drained water.
That looks like a tomb almost.
That is so awesome. I would love to go visit that.
I guess.
So you'd have to close and go back to get to it because I sent them after.
Really? No, here's the thing.
Oh, you do have it up. Okay, so the rice paddies are also on that, tiered. You'll see ones that are even more tiered coming up. Like I said, this isn't the whole presentation. Don't even bother reading it.
Okay.
Because it's more about the fact that it, like that, you see how it's like going down the mountain in tiers?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool.
And it's just how they change color with algae and stuff. With light and algae.
Wow.
It's like paintings.
You know what this makes me hungry for? Some steak and rice. Yep.
You must be hungry.
Wow.
Are you guys going to be on for a little while?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I need to step away. I'm going to be gone about 10-15 minutes. Is that okay?
No problem.
All right, because I have to help Joey. We have Chelsea here. So
I see. Okay. We'll see you.
I will be back. You guys continue chat. I will be back like 15 minutes, maybe 20 at the most, but I'll be back. I'm just going to mute. I'll be back.
Well, you see all those rice paddies and stuff,
Yeah, that'd be cool to see up close. Those look like paintings.
They do, man. I'll tell you what. They look like Picasso's. You remember how abstract he was.
Oh, yes.
So I'll tell you what we're going to do in Sandy's absence. I know we usually don't do this till the end of the show,
Right.
but I'm going to go ahead and do it now.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, and people of all ages, it is now time for Amazon Lion's Creepy Critters. Man. Oh, there we go.
Well, tonight's creepy critter is called the Toratopsis dorni, otherwise known as the immortal jellyfish. Now, the reason I picked this one is because I found it fascinating that the Toratopsis dorni is actually being worked on by scientists because they are trying to figure out what makes these jellyfish immortal so they can try and make humans immortal. And apparently it can also heal the brain. So
Well,
that's what got my eye on it.
At the top of the show, I said I like my toast with jellyfish sauce.
Yep.
So
I left you a video.
Mm-hmm. If they make a special sauce, I would probably get it if it makes me immortal. You know, kind of like the immortal Hulk Hogan. Remember that nickname for him? But anyway, I digress.
Fire said all these creepies have aliases.
They do. That's right.
Yeah, they're undercover.
Well, that's just like playing God, making humans immortal.
Well, they're working on that jellyfish, trying to figure it out since they are immortal.
Now let's see who this comes from before we play the video, because I don't want to get banded.
Okay.
I've already got one strike on my account.
Scientists have tried
It says can help cure brain disease. Now, who does this come from? Quartz? Okay, this comes from Quartz channel.
And don't forget to post it as well.
Oh, I'm going to post a link because I don't want these guys to give us like a...
If others would like to check it out, it'll be in the comments. And if you like it, subscribe.
There we go. Okay. We're going to share your video, guys. Please do not give us a strike. All right, here we go.
It's for educational purposes.
That's right, educational.
Very hard to kill this jellyfish. They've starved it, stabbed it, cut it into pieces. And it survives by essentially aging in reverse, over and over again. It's called Teratopsis dorni. It's the size of your pinky nail, and a handful of researchers have become fascinated by it, specifically its ability to cheat death and potential.
Man, if they could figure this out, it'd be like the Wolverine drug.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah, man.
To think if they could get whatever cell is in there that's causing that jellyfish to live forever. That would be such a game changer on all of humanity.
What if you eat it? I wonder if you eat it, if it will grow inside your belly and become alive again.
I don't know. We was talking about them, how their age just reverses if they get harmed. So
Yeah.
if we got harmed, would we go back to being children?
Ah, yeah, maybe.
Would we age in reverse?
Oh my gosh, that'd be weird, man.
Crazy to think about.
What they discover may teach us how to fight the effects of aging in humans.
I mean, it's the ultimate what does not kill you makes you stronger, right? And how they're doing.
I thought whatever didn't kill you made you stranger.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah, true story.
Really still a mystery.
Most jellyfish start life as a larva that settles and grows into a kind of stalk called a polyp.
Polyp, isn't that what you have inside your intestines?
That they think I might have, yeah.
Yeah.
The polyp then produces individual jellies, which mature into adult medusa that reproduce
Medusa?
and then die.
That's like the lady that looks at you, you turn to stone. Medusa?
Oh my gosh, bone breaking action said eat it and the next day you will birth it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
This is where Turritopsis storni is unique. Sometimes an adult doesn't die. Under threat, it can transform its dying adult medusa cells into new cells that form a healthy polyp. That polyp then continues its life cycle, producing new copies of the original adult jellyfish.
When we're adults, our cells are pretty locked into place. So our liver cells really can't suddenly become heart cells. But for jellyfish, those restrictions seem to be a little more relaxed. If we could learn a little bit more about how a cell can go from one type to another, we might be able to apply some of what we find to human biology. Those processes are the holy grail of regenerative medicine.
Dr. Maria Pia Miglietta is one of the only researchers in the world who studies how Turritopsis storni does this. They're notoriously hard to catch and keep in a lab. But she's found that they've spread worldwide as hitchhikers on ships, and they adapt incredibly well to new environments. And she thinks that's because of how they reverse age.
I'll tell you what, I think Sandy popped back in, but we're gonna finish this up. But I'm really, really hoping these people.
Is that not crazy though?
Not Sandy. Jeff's backstage. That's what I meant. Jeff's backstage. So we're gonna let him in, but I'm really getting scared about this video.
Oh.
Hey, Oila Greg. What's up, buddy? Ain't seen you in a minute. All right, you know what? Let's let Jeff in here, and we'll play just a little bit more of this video.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
And we're just sitting here talking about this particular jellyfish that can, scientists are looking at, that can help you live forever. They said they cut on it, they choked it to death, they poisoned, stabbed it, shot it, and it just keeps coming back to life.
Really?
It comes back to life, and then it actually went back to its younger self. It's the immortal jellyfish.
Interesting.
And they're trying to figure out how the cells work in the jellyfish so they could do it on humans. Isn't that crazy?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I was telling Hebrew, I said that would change humanity forever.
It would.
Yeah. And the thing I'm worried about, though, is that if it does that, would it make you go back into being a baby?
Yeah, that would be the danger in it, I guess.
Yeah, because it said every time that it got harmed, it just regressed. It got younger. So, like, if they were to finally figure it out for humans, what if they created one to where if we got harmed, we just got younger.
It would be like that really bad Benjamin Button movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? The thing is, being immortal and stuff like that might seem great, but it'd be like when the apocalypse happens or whatever, we'd be standing right there during it because we could live until the end of the world, basically.
Yeah.
In this video, it was asking, can the immortal jellyfish help cure brain disease?
You can
cure different things, possibly.
Hold on, I don't mean to cut you off or nothing, but you could basically create a Wolverine type human being. I mean, not with the claws
yeah,
or anything like that, but just like be able to regrow your arms and legs and everything, I guess, according to this. But that'd be wild, dude.
Yeah, but the flip side of that would be the evil people would live forever too.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
That
would
true.
be the only bad thing about it.
Well, that's why they can't get a hold of this jellyfish serum. Just have to have to really just heavily guard it like a top secret thing where they just give it to the humans that they feel that deserve it, that won't abuse it.
Yeah. But would those be the same people we feel would deserve it?
Right?
That's the thing.
But you know that if something like that would come out, the government would just take it and weaponize it. It would not be for the public.
Oh, absolutely. I was just sitting here thinking, well, what if they used it for the AIs?
Well, that so much wouldn't be a problem, but it'd be like they would take whatever. It would not be available for the public, is what I'm saying. They would take it and they would inject it into soldiers and stuff.
Oh, Lord.
So how do we know they don't already have it?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But we got
these people alive that shall go unnamed that we don't like.
You know what, dude? I think they do keep people alive. I think, for an example, and I hate to say his name on here because YouTube don't like that, but I don't give a shit. But Joe Biden is not the same Joe Biden 4 years ago.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
The ears are different. The whole face is different. The eye color is different. Something weird going on there. I've been saying it for a long time. And I've been trying to show people.
Definitely. Yeah, they have got either cloning technology, or they've got, like, you remember that movie, The Pod People or whatever?
Yeah.
They've got like pod people replacing these evil politicians, just standing in the wings waiting for them. Kind of like that movie. Remember that movie, Dave?
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening is they get like an actor or somebody or something.
They do that all the time. Everything's bullshit, really. Everything's fake and staged. That's what I believe. It's all a game. It's all just a show, is what it is.
Dog and pony show, my friend.
It's not going to stop me from making jokes about it or complaining about it. But
right.
I know it's not real, though. I mean, I know. But
I was thinking about this earlier, man. You take someone like Trump, who they're trying to eliminate, saying, illegally and all that. But you take someone like him. I was thinking about this earlier. He is the only president that was not a politician, as far as I know. Like, he was never in politics. Like, he wasn't a mayor. He wasn't a governor. He wasn't a senator. Nothing. Like, even Reagan. Like, Reagan was an actor, but he was like governor. Yeah.
He did that first. Trump was the only one who went from entertainment or anything else to just being a politician.
Dude, he was doing a reality TV show.
Was on for 12 years and nobody said a word about
Yeah.
how racist he supposedly was or any of the other stuff they started saying.
Yeah.
They all loved him. They all went to his parties in Mar-a-Lago. They all kissed his ass. And now all of a sudden we're to believe he's this terrible racist person. Come on now. I don't see it. I just don't see it. And I've looked.
Yeah.
I have. And I don't hear him saying anything I would construe as racist, and I don't see him doing anything like what they say he does.
Yeah, he there was I think it was Snoop Dogg, I think it was Nelly, just so
Nelly
many.
too.
Huh?
Nelly did that too after he bragged about him in his song years ago. Come
Yep.
on.
Yep.
Pathetic.
All these guys that saying he was racist, they were partying with the guy.
Yeah.
Well, not
No.
I mean, he didn't party, but you know
No,
what I
that's-
mean.
Yeah. I mean, that's not to say that I think he gives a shit about us either, because I don't. I don't think he
Oh
does.
no.
But I prefer him over the rest of them.
Right.
I
I think he does to a point, or at least
maybe a little.
yeah. But he's definitely, I mean, here's what I like about the guy. He's not lying about anything because he just says everything that comes to his mind. I mean,
Exactly. Yeah.
he's out in the open about it, dude.
Right. That's why I don't buy this whole thing that he's a liar. He really isn't, because like you said, he says what's on his mind.
What's there to hide if he's already said everything?
Right. He doesn't care. That's the thing. He doesn't give a shit what anybody thinks. So why would he lie? People who lie, they give a shit what other people think, so they lie.
Right.
He doesn't. So yeah, I don't buy that.
Here's
That's one thing they're definitely wrong about.
And here's the other things I was thinking about. Like the two, he became president running off of just two platforms, like of ideas, right? Protect the borders, the biggest ones, I mean, to protect the borders and have the U.S. become independent on oil. That was the two biggest platforms that he ran on.
Yeah.
And he got it to where the point where we were becoming dependent on our own oil reserves. And the wall was getting built. And what was the first two things? As soon as Biden first day in office, what did he sign? He signed two executive orders. The first one, I think, was the oil companies, and the second one was to stop construction on the wall.
Exactly. Yeah. It's all about money. It's not about the environment. That's the other thing they're completely full of shit about. Because if it was about the environment, they wouldn't want oil from anybody. Because what's the difference where they get the oil from? It's still the environment, right?
Yeah.
And the other thing is, how are they going to get all these countries to go along with them on this whole climate change thing? You're not going to get countries to go along with you on that. It's a bunch of BS.
Look at I think it's Korea. If you look, have you ever seen like videos? You could see like smog just covering the entire area. I think it might be Korea or Japan. I forget which one, but it is just totally covered in smog. And
you think they don't give a shit? No, of course
no. No. It's like we're not the only ones. Right. I mean, come on.
Exactly. And who's going to get them to care? Nobody. If anybody who thinks that we're going to get them to care, I mean, it's beyond being naive. You're just plain stupid at that point.
And then they're trying to sell everybody an electric car, and the electric car is plugged into what? It's plugged into electricity, which runs off of coal.
Exactly.
I mean,
really, what have they accomplished but making people's lives more difficult? Which right there is what they're actually trying to do, while they, make more money for themselves. I mean, that's the main goal, but they want to rule over everyone and make their lives more difficult as well.
Totally agree. And man, dude, check this out. This is crazy, right? Like, um, so you know how they got Trump to get it, they got his mugshot and all that.
Yeah,
He
that only made him stronger.
I was good. He, since that mugshot has come out, like he has gotten the black vote. The
Mhm.
black vote is up. Like I think the numbers. I don't know the exact numbers, but I think it's like 75 to 80% now.
Oh wow, it's that high now.
Yes.
See, they screwed up. They
Yeah.
overplayed their hand again, like they did with everything else. And that's what they do. They overplay their hand, and it always blows up in their face. And I love to see it.
There are actually, I saw a video. I forget where it was, but there's actually black people now wearing shirts that say N word for Trump.
I saw that. And good for them. They're waking up.
Yeah.
They're getting off the Democrat plantation. They're waking up. And some of them were probably never on it to begin with. The way they
Yeah.
talk, I could tell they were never on it to begin with.
Yeah. That's the thing, is they've always, for the most part, voted Democrat. And here's the thing. Like, I'm not all on politics, but when I was younger, I voted Democrat.
Me
And
too.
that back then it was kind of reversed, where the Republicans were doing
Yes.
crazy and messed up shit, and the Democrats were actually helping, you know,
Correct. Yep.
you know.
That's how the parties really flipped, because I was the same way. And I was all for the Democrats years ago, before the Democrats went completely batshit crazy and radical.
Yep.
And I'm not really for the Republicans either.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the middle.
Oh yeah, there are some. Man, did you see? And I don't mean to get off topic here, but did you see? What's his name? I think he's Senator Kentucky. God, I can't think of his name though. But he froze up, like not just once, but twice.
McConnell,
Yeah, McConnell.
he needs to retire. I mean, he was a piece of shit before anyway.
Yeah.
And now he just needs to be sent out to pasture. It's embarrassing, like with Biden and like with that other guy from Philly. What's his name? Fetterman.
Yeah. Is that the one that had the stroke?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the craziest thing, man. Is like they got people in there now that's like, one guy's had a stroke, McConnell possibly several. You got Joe Biden, of course, who we all know is full of dementia.
Oh, yeah.
All these so-called leaders are in there now, and they're all disabilitated and the sick in one way or the other. And it's like, you're seriously making them stand up there at the podium and say the craziest shit, and
They
just
do.
like nobody bats an eyelash.
The thing that people need to understand about this whole thing is they're not really the ones running the country. The ones that are really running the country are the billionaires and the banking system. The ones in charge of all of that stuff.
Correct.
That's who's really running the country.
Yeah.
They're
You're
all
right.
just puppets.
I was getting ready to say they're all puppets, man.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we lost Sandy. I guess she's going to be back.
Yeah, I know.
But
Prepared.
that being said, I'm still going to complain about them and make fun of them because they're assholes enough to be
Yeah.
a part of the system and to go along with it and to push that agenda. So to me, just because they're not in charge doesn't mean they're not assholes. They're just as guilty to me as the people who are really in charge.
Sure, the figureheads are.
Yeah.
They, like you said, if they stand up there and go along with it, well, they're getting paid for it. So
Yeah.
But
it just goes to show the kind of people they really are. They have no integrity. They're evil.
Sandy, are you back?
Yeah, my earpiece died while I was away. I came back and I thought I was in the show, but
Oh no.
it wasn't working. You guys weren't hearing me or something, or I couldn't hear you. Something wasn't working.
Mm.
It's all better now. I just left and came back, and it's all better. Okay.
Well, we were in the middle of Amazon Lion's creepy critter, but we got into a discussion, and
I see that.
so I think what we're going to do is just go ahead and play the next video. Amazon Lion.
Okay. For that one, I guess you'll just turn it all the way down and I'll read it.
Oh, okay. Is that because it's got music on it?
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
And it's pretty much explained it, I believe, in the other video.
It won't pause. Okay, there we go. Okay, turn this down. And let's see. Just in case, this comes from a channel called Mr. Scientific. I want to give them a shout out just in case. We got the music down, but you know, you never know. Oh, what happened? Jeff's gone.
No.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'll still play the video, but I got to grab him back in here when he pops in. So,
Okay.
I'll play the video though.
This is the Turritopsis dornii. It is also called
Looks like it has a face.
immortal jellyfish.
Oh, he popped in. Hold on, guys. Let me make the screen smaller. I got to pop him back in.
Okay.
Hey, my computer
That's
went off
funny
again.
how it says. Oh no. That's funny how it says add to stage. I never saw that. Like it used to say
Yeah, it's new. I saw it too. It's new.
yeah.
It just changed the wording. And Jeff, your computer's pretty new. I would let the company know that it keeps just randomly turning off. It should not do that.
No, it shouldn't. It could be the way I have it set up because I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to that.
All right, well, let's go on with the video. Sorry, Amazon Lion.
It's okay.
See, that thing looked like it had a face on it.
When scientists first studied it, they were shocked to see that Turritopsis can live forever. Whenever it gets sick or injured, it reverts back to the child stage and starts a new life. Turritopsis uses a process called transdifferentiation. In this process, old cells transforms into new ones. And Turritopsis becomes child again. Currently, scientists are studying it so that one day humans can be immortal.
Okay, well, wow. That's nuts, dude. I mean, me and Jeff was talking about it earlier, but God, can you imagine like just living forever and not only that, but you get damaged, like you lose an arm or a hand or something, and then you just go back to being a child. Hello, anybody there?
I was trying to unmute. I was going to say, well, I don't know about being a child, but, you know.
If they could make me immortal, that would be cool. I've always wanted that anyway.
Yeah, I've always, not that I want to live forever, but I want to live a long time.
Yeah, I do too.
You'd be like, what was that movie? It'd be like you fight someone, they knock you in the head, and then your head's just like all crooked now because it's broke.
Oh,
And
I
then,
remember that movie.
yeah,
That becomes her. That's it.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I just saw that for the first time a few months ago.
Really?
Gosh.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a good movie, dude.
Yeah, it is.
I tell you what, though, if the Bible teaches us one thing, is you know, if we follow Christ, we're gonna live forever because that's what He promised us.
Yeah.
Yes. But when we say live forever or live a long time, we mean on this plane and on
Right.
Earth. Right.
Well, the
No,
point is,
I mean, if I knew that there was something else, something better, I'd rather be there than this place.
oh yeah, for sure. But the one,
Absolutely.
Especially with the way the world's going now.
mm-hmm.
I think
Yep.
we're here to help the world the way it's going now, though.
We try.
Well, this definitely helps. Posting this stuff and talking about it, getting it out there in the first place and letting people be aware. I think that definitely is a big help, especially if you can reach a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, I hope there's the big, you got the bigger channels out there like the Conservative Twins and Jordan Peterson and Matt Walsh and all those guys who brings out the truth. And they, that's why I like watching those guys.
Yeah. Candace Owens, too. She's great.
Yeah.
And then there's some other people that I know about that a lot of people don't, that they really should.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're really good. I'll send you some links. It's good stuff.
Okay, cool.
Like these are people that really should have more attention on them. They're talking about things that even these other people aren't talking about that need to be talked about.
You know what? Even the guy I like, what's his name? The big guy with the beard.
That describes a lot of people.
I know, right? No, Jeremy from the Quarterling. I think he makes some good points sometimes. I don't always like how he talks about other things, but I do agree with him on most things. And I think here lately he's been doing the whole teachers being trans in school and all that stuff. He's been showing videos about that. So
Actually,
that stuff drives me up a wall.
I need to tell you about something. So there's a YouTuber who used to be on the far left, Karlin Borisenko, I think her name is. Have you heard of her?
I don't think so.
She went undercover to a communist convention, and she said the thing that drives her crazy about conservatives and people on the right is that they don't realize they've already lost. That 50 years isn't going to fix it. They're all concerned about books in schools, and they're 25 steps ahead, changing entire curriculums and all sorts of, like she said, they are so entrenched in everything, in every aspect of life, that they've been doing this for 100 years. That, do you remember like the McCarthy trials in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Like they would need to do that again. Like it would take the government hand, the hand of the government to like erase communism. Apparently, now this I was unaware of. Reagan did it back in the 80s. Like he did something like that where he, sussed out communists and I don't know, but she said we've lost. There is no winning it. There is no beating them.
I hate to say she's right, but she's right.
she's like, she said the only way to fix it is to, you know, have the government come down on them for treason.
It's not really about conservatives versus leftists and all that stuff. It's really about good versus evil at this point.
It is. It
True.
really is. Communism is evil.
Yeah.
It is the epitome of evil.
Because I know plenty of people who are Democrats who don't think like them.
Oh, me too. No, Democrats aren't communists. They're Democrats. They still believe in America and American values.
Mhm.
And they don't. They don't believe in America. They don't believe in our way of life. They don't believe in American values.
It's these people, you know, that piss on the flag and then are allowed to have their gay flag up, but we can't, of course, have the American flag up. And people who say, "Oh, I hate America. I hate it here," and they say all that stuff, but yet they're still living here, like they haven't packed up.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't say that if they went to other countries and saw how it really is. They'd come back here and they'd kiss the freaking ground.
Did Brittany Griner?
Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Good example. Although,
did she? That's what I said. Did she come back and kiss the ground? Did she renounce everything she was doing?
Didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
I don't think it reaches them. I don't think they really believe.
Should've.
Really believe that it would be different this time. Even though, you know, those ideologies have killed more people than every single war ever on the face of this earth.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. A lot of them, they really never learn, unfortunately.
It's just, and like anyone with kids, they truly believe that children are not the property of their parents, that the parents do not have the say. The government has the say over the parents.
That shit needs to stop. I don't even have kids, and that pisses me off.
But that's what they believe, wholeheartedly.
Yep.
It's disgusting. And people aren't going to stand for that in this country.
But they are. But the thing is that's how they got this far. They trusted the schools. They trusted the teachers.
Yeah, but a lot of people are standing up now against it. The pendulum is starting to swing a little.
Like I'm trying to tell you, according to her, it doesn't matter if people stand up now. It's too late. We've already lost. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
From infiltrating their inside stuff. I don't. She's one person. I'm hoping she's wrong. I'm hoping there is something we can do. But
you know,
from listening to her, it doesn't sound good.
We are tagged property of the government. We're given numbers, and if you look, I think it's a birth certificate or maybe something else. It'll say that we are entities, that we are a corporation. If you look at it, I forget what it is, but
really,
I'm Googling I don't have my birth certificate offhand, so I'm just going to Google.
Well, no, I don't necessarily think it's the birth certificate, but there's something in the government papers that say that each individual is a corporation of themselves, which means we belong to the government in some manner or another.
See, I might not have interpreted it that way years ago, but I definitely would now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've said that ever since I was young. I said, you know, with several people I've spoken with, I said, don't you realize that we are nothing more than a number?
Yeah.
It's like I've known it for a very long time.
Yeah, that's why it makes me laugh when people think the government actually gives a shit about us. They don't. Like they care about our health or anything else. Come on. The people who fall for that are really stupid. They really are.
Now, there might be people in the government that care, but they don't have the power to change anything.
There might be a few. I'm not so sure.
But that's why, like I don't trust the government. I never
Well,
have.
they do care about meds, but it's only if it's making them money.
Right.
The
They're
unfortunate
sick.
part
Yeah.
is they didn't educate us very much about medication. So there's some meds they're putting us on, and we're on it for so long that our bodies can't live without it. Oh, sorry.
Sounds like the ice cream alarm.
No, that's for the teenager.
I know. I'm just. It did sound like an ice cream truck, though.
Ice
It
cream.
did. It really did.
This year during the summertime, I never really heard an ice cream truck outside.
Me either.
And that's highly unusual. It seems like almost every year we have an ice cream truck at least once or twice a year,
Yeah.
Oh, we got
Well, it says Michael Russam. Is that how you say it? Russam?
Russin.
And he said he used to use that alarm, and the whole reason I use that alarm is because it's the loudest one.
That
So
makes sense.
but we got DD74 in here, and we got Suso is even in here tonight. That's awesome.
Hey, Suso.
I'm gonna have to invite Suso on the show one of these days. Been a while. We always have good conversations with good old Suso.
Yeah.
So what do we got next, Sandy?
Oh, whatever you want. You have my password. Go ahead.
Oh man, no, I don't.
Oh no.
Yeah, you have to send it to Messenger because I can't get stuff on here.
So you want me to pick stuff randomly right now?
Oh yeah, if you can.
Sure.
Cool.
I'll try to pick stuff that's not brand new so that people aren't seeing stuff they just saw.
It's just like the whole aliens thing, though. It's like, give me a break, dude. You're showing us this stuff that everyone already knew, and that's why
it was crazy.
Yeah.
For years, for decades,
Mm-hmm.
and now all of a sudden, it's okay to believe in it.
And the worst part is nobody gives a shit. They're just like, okay, yeah, I knew that already. What else is new? And you know what? I think they're just throwing that at us for something bigger.
I think they're just trying to distract us.
Yeah.
It's not working.
That's what I mean. It's like it's for something bigger that's going to come along. And
that's what I've been saying.
And now they're trying to say now there's a new variant of what going on, and they're gonna close everything down again, lock everything down, or they're trying to, but I don't think it's gonna work this time.
I don't either, but who knows? Hopefully it don't get bad enough where they start bringing in, military and army and trucks going down the road.
There's going to be a time. There's going to be a time where there's going to be martial law declared. I really, when you look at the streets of San Francisco and places like that where they're just so used to getting robbed to the point where they don't even give a shit anymore, then it's just there's going to come a time very soon. Martial law will be declared. You just wait. Jeff got disappeared.
Uh-oh.
His computer must be really giving him problems.
That's what I'm saying. It's less than 6 months old. He needs to contact the company.
Oh my goodness. Really?
Yeah, I sent you Amazon Lions.
Huh?
I sent you a link to one of the folders, Amazon Lions Mandela Effect that I did for her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay, then.
I'm just going back in time looking for stuff.
Cool. Oh, wait a minute. We already did this one.
I know. Yeah, I'm going back and these are all older stuff.
No,
There is
I mean,
something.
like,
Oh,
we did it just like on a
recently.
few weeks ago.
All right, then
Yeah.
skip it.
Well, no.
Here, I'll give you
Let
a
me
funny
see.
one. I'll give you a funny one. Hold on.
All right, there we go.
It'll
Hey,
be a
you
funny
guys.
one for you.
I gotta skip town for a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I gotta put Jeff in here. I'll be away from my desk for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey, Sandy, you
He's
think
got to
Brian will know how
step
to
away
fix it?
from his
I
office.
can't hear you. Hold on. What did you say? I'm sorry.
You think Brian will know how to fix this?
Maybe, but what were you saying, Heather?
Oh, I was just laughing him saying he's got to step away from his office.
Oh.
It's just a teeny tiny area.
I mean, he might be able to, but if it's something wrong with the actual computer, like a connector or a logic board problem,
Mm-hmm.
it could be any of those things.
Yeah.
But yeah, try Brian first.
I mean, it could just be the way I have it set up, and he might be able to fix that for me. It's weird how it mostly happens when I'm on the show.
Yeah, that's weird, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, so I have another audio clip I want to play you guys. It's from that same show, and I don't know. Have you watched any of my new shows here lately, Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I showed him that clip that I made of the Joe Rogan interviewing Donald Trump, the fake one,
Yeah.
and they're really messed up in that video. And I'm not going to say that the guy that made the video wasn't a little messed up too. I won't say that, but maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. Who knows?
Oh, did I tell you I had a Hulk Hogan on my show one time? He came in there all huffed up and willy-nilly, and he was all like, let me tell you something, brother. I'm the best WWF champion there ever was, dude. And if you doubt that, and you ain't talked to Terry Bollender here lately, brother, did you know legally had his name changed to Hulk Hogan? Did not legally have his name changed to Hulk Hogan, you moron. That was the Ultimate Warrior had his name legally changed to Warrior. And his name was still Jim Hellwig Warrior, though, because Hellwig's a hell of a name. I wish I had a Hellwig on my head right now. I mean, go.
Okay. End clip. Now, I don't know, but I think that app that I had sounds more like Donald Trump than the other ones I was using.
What app do you use?
Well, see, that's the thing is I had to switch them out. I was using the VoiceFi app, but it doesn't work anymore. And then the other app I was using wanted me to pay. I was at the end of the free thing, So I had to go find another app. And let's see what I use. I use now. I can tell you. This one you can, the other ones you had to type to speech, and this one, you actually can speak into some of them. But it's called Voiser. Let me type it in the chat there. Voiser, VOIZER. I'm reading this off of my phone. That's why I can't grab the link. Let's see. Labs, AI effects.
I got to get a better one. I want one that I could use for my songs, where I could do the voices.
The only drawback is this app does not have Joe Biden in it, and I know you do that for your songs a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it really sounds like him, but I do the best I can. But I'd rather have, his actual voice in there. That would be funnier.
Yeah.
I was able to add some Trump sound bites to one of my recent songs.
Oh, cool.
That I'm going to play later.
Sweet.
So that was pretty cool.
No, I'll tell you what, man. I played a clip earlier, and it was the funniest shit that you'd ever want to hear come out of Trump's mouth. Like, he's funny in real life. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that dude, if he wasn't president, he could have been a comedian. I kid you not.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely entertaining.
Oh, yeah. I think, Reagan told jokes. Like, he would tell genuine, like, he would get up there because he was an actor. He could perform.
Yeah.
But Trump just says, like, off the wall funny shit, And when the reporters mouth off to him, he mouths right back. So that's what I like that's another thing I really kind of like about Trump. I think he's probably one of the funniest presidents we've had.
Definitely. The funniest to me.
Yeah.
He's entertaining to listen to, and I love when he goes after people.
Oh, yeah.
That's my kind of thing. I love that kind of shit.
One of my favorite things that he said, and I swear I could use it as a soundbite, is when he referred to as the Chinese virus. Yeah. And then the reporter got on to him and goes, "Why do you got to call it the Chinese virus?" And he goes, because it came from China.
I love that.
Yeah. That's great.
That's one of my favorite clips, actually, of him. That's funny as hell. Just the way he says it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've quoted that many a time. China. But anyway, Amazon. Huh? Who?
Oh, just letting you know, I'm sending you the weirdest stuff I have. And some of the stuff is more related to stuff that you would like. I'd like to get your opinion on some of that stuff.
Okay.
So the folders I sent you are such a strange combination of stuff. Just to give you a heads up. And it's stuff kids shouldn't watch. Is Michael Fontaine here tonight?
Yes, he is.
Good, because one of his theories we actually talked, he is a theory based off something we talked about in 2020. And that's in one of the folders. It's just one of the weird ones. But he has a theory. I'm curious what his theory is about that thing. So I sent you the folder. I didn't even realize we talked about it in 2020. I was curious or found it. Yeah. Like old stuff. He has a theory around it. So I'm curious.
I'm going to take a wheel and I'm going to write some names on the wheel. And then I'm going to spin that wheel. And whoever name it lands on, I'm going to kick out a chat.
Why would you do that?
Does that not sound like fun, though? Come on. It's a fun game.
No.
Oh, come on.
Although there is a new feature on YouTube. If you're a moderator, you can time out people for longer now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll just say to him what I usually do when he's thinking of doing things like that. Lord? I go, Lord?
We are. Suso, we are. We're traveling again tomorrow night, too. There'll be a new promo up later.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
What tour?
To other channels. We're going on tour around the YouTube. That's all.
Cool. Yeah, you're on here now.
Yeah.
But good old Suso, I'll tell you what, the man writes a book, and you know, he owns that bar, I guess, right? Owns a bar, and Suso's got to be one of the straightforwardest persons I've ever met. Like, he tells it like it is. Like, he's like Trump. He tells it like it is, you know. And if we're doing a show together, and there's something that we're talking about, and he's like, "Oh, come on, man," he'll let you know if he doesn't like it. You know, if he doesn't like something, he ain't gonna be quiet about it. That's for sure. I'm just saying. What is that? The Silver Dollar Saloon? Silver Dollar, yeah. Now I remember. Oh, sorry guys. Okay, what was that, Sandy?
I didn't say anything. I was laughing.
Oh, okay. That doesn't make me right. What? Oh, because when you say you don't. But no, man, we had some good times. Sandy, I know you probably remember the days where we would hop on one channel, and then like a live stream would end, and then we would all go, okay, let's go over to their live stream.
No, that was before me, actually.
Was
I remember
it?
you guys talking about it, yeah.
Oh.
Except for I caught the very end with Floyd and Cowboy and oh gosh, Kryptonite. What was Kryptonite? I can't remember his username.
Crypto?
Help me here. Yeah, and then gosh, brain is not working. I can't think of everybody's names.
Jason.
I can see their, yeah, I can see their I can see their profile pictures.
Yeah.
My brain is not working with the names. Isn't that horrible?
Wasn't there good old what's his name with the I? Oh, and then his name changed, but he didn't change it, and we all thought it was a Mandela effect. Stonebender.
Stonebender. That's the one I couldn't think of. I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
I could see his picture, but couldn't think of the name. Yep, Stonebender. So I'm saying there was a whole crew of people, and then the Hangouts had to go and mess up. Like, people just, there was a fight one day, and people left, and then it was gone.
Oh,
Just
man.
ended.
Yeah, I missed that because you could be talking and all of a sudden just go live from Hangouts.
OP3 Crimson, that was the other one.
Yes, good old Opie. He could say some off the wall shit sometimes, though. For you people that only know him like on YouTube, oh my goodness, he could just, oh my gosh, him and what was the other guy? They talked about some of the nastiest things sometimes, I'll tell you. But Opie, he was the one that did the graphics a lot of times. Remember?
Yeah, he even helped me when I didn't have a program to do it.
Yep.
He made when I did the swimmer's ear. Remember the swimmer's ear?
I don't.
Well, let me get you that image that he made for me.
Okay. Oh, and E-Man. That was another one.
Yeah, E-Man's around sometimes.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. I could have sworn I did a rewind on this. And I guess not.
And wasn't there another one called Sandy Cupcakes?
Candied
Oh,
cupcakes.
Candy.
Yes.
Candied, yeah. I tell you, I got in trouble one time. I won't talk about it on the air, but boy, oh boy, did I get in trouble.
What did you do?
Oh, and it was back before I was married. And, well, let's just say I didn't know she had a boyfriend or a husband, I mean. It wasn't Candied Cupcakes. It was the other one.
The other one.
Small fry. What's her name?
Oh, okay. I know you're talking about.
Yeah. Boy, that could have got me in some big time trouble. But anyway, I won't talk about it on air, but I just talked about it on there.
You did. You just talked about it on air. That is correct.
Oh man. So what's this thing you're sending?
Well, I sent you links, but I have to get the other image because apparently I have two of the same thing. So I'm gonna have to get a different image that doesn't match. That's okay.
Let me get out of Flickr first.
I'm making a graphic side by side because this was before graphics. They were just pictures, and it'll look better side by side. You can see it.
What is all this? Okay, wait. Reality Candy, is that what you...
Oh yeah, I sent you folders that the oddest stuff I could find of old stuff. And Jeff said he'll be right back. And really quickly, before you get off topic, there's the picture, the side by side. OP3 Crimson made the one on the right.
Ah. Well, I can't get that on there now. I'm in Flickr. Oh.
Why are you in
Yeah,
Flickr? I sent you links and you're in Flickr. Gotcha.
Oh, here it is. Okay. Let me get back in the thing here. There it is.
Oh, that's interesting. Suso says that he was watching Brian's channel when it changed from a dose of reality to the dose of reality. And now it's just
What?
it's dose of reality.
Okay. No. Wow, that's something.
And he said half the chat remembers a dose of reality.
Yeah, I'll give you a dose of reality. That's what we used to say.
I don't know. I do remember Dose of Reality, but I was, just making a thumbnail with his stuff when he was on mine and Brian's channel.
I think it was a dose of reality.
So in my past, it was Swimmer's Ear. It was always Swimmer's Ear. And it's always been Swim Ear.
What?
And OP3 Crimson made the graphic on the right for me when I didn't have any apps to do it with.
It was Swimmer's Ear.
Swim Ear?
Uh-huh.
Why would they call it Swim Ear?
I don't know, but it was Swimmer's Ear in my past.
Yeah.
That thing lived in our medicine cabinet because we had a pool in the backyard.
I've never heard it called Swim Ear.
Nope. Not me. But Phyla remembers it. Phyla remembers Swim Ear.
Really?
Yep. She gave all the answers left. 1A. And she always thought the name was funny because the name is funny. I'll have to give you that. It is a funny name, Swim Ear. I used to have two clear images, one with Swim Ear, but now it's this blurry thing. I don't understand.
Enough of Blurry McGurry. I'm going to get on something else here. Oh, wrong thing.
Yeah, you need to go into Flickr now. I sent you multiple folders, all weird stuff, all random stuff.
Oh.
Biden's in one of them, though.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, let me... Oh, sorry, guys.
Desert Flower says Swimmer's Ear for me. Go-Kart Bob is Swimmer's Ear.
I'm forgetting how to do things. Okay. Remove. Oh, okay. I got the candy up. That's why I want to show the candy.
You literally have stuff from 2019, 2020, 2021, and I think 2023. Like all sorts of stuff.
Cool.
Random, odd stuff. Okay, so
Yeah, I know. I got to push the thing. There we go.
no, it's okay. I'm just letting it's a warning at the top. Two of the folders that I sent to Hebrew tonight, kids should not hear or see. So there's a warning for you. So I believe I found a few candies from another reality that I wanted to share with you, so I can make Hebrew hungry throughout the whole presentation.
Right. Well, I'm already there, so.
Don't worry, I've wanted to take your appetite away too.
Okay, good. What?
Now this I just covered, and something weird happened with the video, but I fixed it. Maybe we can talk about the Hershey thing after it. But the first two rated G are both from the Hershey Food Company Foods, which is located in my state. Surely I would have heard of these products, right? I don't even remember what I covered in this. I honestly don't.
I actually hate to interrupt, but I actually went to Hershey, Pennsylvania once.
Me too.
Yeah.
So if you saw this before, just answer what you originally answered. Have you ever heard of Hershey X or their larger counterparts, prisms?
Prisms?
Hershey X and Hershey prisms. Anyone in the chat? Check out the merging on that logo.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon Line, have you ever heard of these?
No, never.
See?
No, I haven't seen anything like that in the candy aisle of my life, dude. Not even in the future, like today.
No. I remember Sixlets as well, File of Fire, but not Hersheyets or Prisms.
No.
And so far, I've heard of them. Similar to M&M, says Michael Russum. That'd be new. That's new for me. Yeah, like M&Ms. You can go on. There's more pictures.
What?
Ads. I say there's more pictures and ads.
Oh, I see.
I can understand if you've never heard of Prisms since they've been off the market since the 1990s. So they were on sale when we were kids, and a colorful package like that would have caught our attention even more.
Yeah. I mean, and not only that, but we would have had memories of receiving at least one of these for Halloween.
Something.
Yeah.
Michael Russum says, I've had them. Just can't remember where I got them, though.
Wow.
Another reality. That's where.
Yeah. That came in perfect. And the Hersheyets.
Mm-hmm.
They've been around over 70 years and still exist today. And holiday candy made by Hershey. The bags were also still around through the 90s. And yes, these were sold in the USA. No, they were not. Not in my lifetime. I mean, I remember the minis. You know, we still have the minis, but I don't remember no Hersheyets.
No, me either. So they were around over 70 years and still exist today in holiday candy made by Hershey. The bags were also still around through the 1990s, and yes, these were sold in the United States. Anyone with the Hersheyets?
Think about it. We would have had these in our Halloween, again with the Halloween baskets, but I remember every single candy I got on Halloween. I got Reese's peanut butter cups. I got Snickers. I got, Butterfingers. I got those little round Smarties. Remember those?
Yeah.
I got
same.
The bigger ones. What are they called? Sweet Tarts.
Mm-hmm.
and bubble gum. More specifically, Hubba Bubba.
Twix, Kit Kats.
Yeah. So this would have been something that we would have remembered and been like, oh yeah, you remember when you got Hershey's? You know.
Mm-hmm. And notice that it's Hershey and not Hershey's.
Yeah, what's with that?
Yeah, but underneath it says Hershey's milk chocolate. So, like I said, Prisms were the bigger version of Hershey's.
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah, never saw them in the movie theater.
No, man, I would have been getting them.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep, it's Big Lots, in case anyone is unfamiliar with the logo.
I'd like to try these, though. Now that they exist, hell, might as well try them.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Now, see, now, wait a minute. Now, I can tell you this thing here, or here, I seem to have seen these.
Oh, I have, but I never saw Hershey's written on them.
No. No.
Go-Kart Bob said my ex-girlfriend showed up last week. Her car was full of candy.
Oh, man. That'd be cool. You guys, now I'm wanting to go in the kitchen and go get some candy and bring it in here. Come on. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Sorry.
Oh.
This is going to take a dark turn in a minute. Just to give you a heads up.
I know, but I love Hershey Kisses, man.
Now, we did have that. I don't know if my mom did or my grandmother did, but that crystal Hershey Kiss.
Oh, yeah?
Someone had it.
And they probably ended up putting change and rubber bands in it.
I always get my kids the candy cane ones every year.
Well,
the candy cane ones say Hershey's on them, apparently.
Yeah. But what were you going to say, Sandy?
Oh, no. There was usually mints or something in there.
Oh, okay.
Candies.
No, I remember like most like my grandparents, they had this candy dish and it was always filled with either change or rubber bands and paper clips. There was never any candy in it though, darn it.
Oh, see, that's how the cookie tin was. There was never any cookies in the tin. It was sewing stuff and safety pins.
I'll tell you what though, I had this one neighbor that he'd come out every once in a while. It was an old dude, and he'd be like, hey, and he wasn't like a creep or anything like that. Like, you knew who the creeps were. He was just a lonely old guy, and he'd have the kids stand out there and he'd hand you candy because he wanted to talk. He wanted someone to talk to, and it was obvious, but he always had I can't talk. Werther's original.
Werther's, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I said
those
that
are good.
Messed up, but that's what he like I said, he wasn't trying to lure kids in or anything like that. It was just
he wasn't biting.
Yeah. he was just lonely old guy who wanted someone to talk to. That's all. And he'd sit out there on his porch and have the kids come up, and he'd talk to them and tell them stories and hand them that one particular candy, and I hated it. I was like, oh man. Or butterscotch. It was either that or butterscotch.
Yeah. You going?
Oh, sorry.
Okay. There's just a lot more pictures before you get that change of a kids shouldn't be watching thing.
I see.
But Hershey's is supposedly in our faces everywhere every holiday, and no one noticed it before.
No way.
Because it wasn't there.
No, I've never seen that, man. Like I go past the candy aisles every Christmas and Halloween. I don't see this crap.
Yeah, now I don't think they sell them in like their own packages now, but except for like the holiday stuff. I'm saying like the one in the bottom corner. That's like obviously from like the 60s or something.
Right. Wow. That's just and by the way, this is the first time I'm hearing this Mandela effect. I don't think I watched it when you guys originally aired it.
Probably not. So this is the warning. No kids beyond this point. You're gonna enjoy this part, Hebrew. I promise.
Okay.
We're still on the candy train here. It's still candy. It's just stuff that never existed in my past. That's all.
Now this, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I remember seeing stuff kind of like this in Spencer's.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. That's just the giving you the time period, setting the tone.
Okay.
I said I would have missed this one as I wasn't born yet. But have you ever heard of Hippie Sippy? Anyone around back then? Like in the 60s? You ever heard of Hippie Sippy?
Seems like something they would come out with.
We can go on because I don't think anyone knows it.
No. What?
Yeah, it's not on my screen yet, so I can't read it. It was a hypodermic needle filled with balls of candy, which also came with a groovy button you could wear after the candy was gone. I have never heard of this or the controversy it caused.
Oh no. Yeah, I can imagine it caused some controversy.
Yeah, I'll try anything it says.
Freaking hypodermic needle.
Noise Guru says like anybody from the 60s could remember.
All right.
High Pocket says nope, maybe it was only in Mississippi.
Huh.
So here's some more of the buttons. Hippie Sippy lives.
Oh boy.
I'll try anything. It was banned by the FDA.
I imagine some parents are probably pretty pissed off about this too.
Yeah. Philo says, oh, now I remember this from when it was covered. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I have to wait for that to get on my screen. I don't know why there's such a delay. Stranger still, this wasn't the end of the hypodermic candy and toys, the most recent being in the late 1980s. There was another one. The hypo squirts, like a water gun, but a needle.
Yeah, see, but that doesn't really look like a needle. The one on the bottom, I mean. The bottom, this one.
It doesn't? It looks just like a syringe. Oh, you're looking at the right. I'm looking at the left.
I'm sorry, you're right. But this one really, really does.
Yeah, it really does compared to the other ones, yeah.
I want one.
But
the one on the right was, worked just like a hypodermic needle, except instead of medication or something, candy came out.
Is that okay? Wait a second. That's an actual needle in there.
It shoots 20 feet away with water.
I mean, is that like a metal?
No, it's clear plastic, so I can see through it. I see the banding of the wood.
I was like, oh my God, are they serious? It reminds me of that thing on Saturday Night Live. Remember the Dan Aykroyd? He was going through all the dangerous toy. She was interviewing him. He was supposed to be like an evil toy salesman. And she's like, well, what about shards of glass? Aren't those dangerous? He's like, oh, no, kids play with shards of glass all the time. Come on. And he was doing that. Do you remember that?
Yes.
But that's what this reminds me of, these dangerous ass toys. Oh my God. But this candy is blowing my mind because it was sold in the late 2000s and early 2010s. The Lollipop.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That's awesome. I want one so bad.
Oh, yeah. No, not this kind.
Candy.
This is, they're designed it like a crack pipe.
No. No, like a
Really?
bowl.
You mean like a bowl?
Yeah, a bowl.
Oh, well, that's not so bad.
Except it's candy.
Except it is candy. You're right.
And it can be used.
Oh my
Now
gosh.
that's cool.
It's cool for us, but you don't want to market this for little kids.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it
I
could
don't-
actually function as a pipe.
Yes, I don't think it was marketed towards kids. It was probably sold in like Spencer's or something. That would be my hope.
Well, yeah, I hope so. Huh. Dude, if that's the case, I want one of these.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was advertised as reusable, can be used again and again, will not melt from flame,
Hmm.
and the flavors. They even advertised. Yep. Mhm.
Man, you would think if we heard of this, we would have, like every pothead within the 5 mile radius would want these.
Yep. Definitely.
Wow. That is bizarre, dude.
Very.
Lollipop, lollipop.
But it did come with see, I think they got around it because they gave you the stick to make it a lollipop to stick inside the opening so that, you understand what I'm saying? I think that's
Yeah.
how they got around
Yeah,
it.
and it said that the flame does not melt the candy.
Nope.
Hmm. How does that even work? Like, is the candy made of asbestos or what?
I don't know.
Yeah,
And
see, these were sold at Spencer's.
They were sold at Spencer's. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Spencer's, but I didn't know why, and that's probably 'cause somewhere deep in the back of my mind I remember the image.
Yeah.
They need to bring them back.
Right. See, there you go. There's your evidence right there that this is a Mandela effect, because us saying they need to bring them back is like, if yeah, we didn't know their existence before.
Read with Philo. I can't do it. Read with Philo. Philo's is funny.
Oh, I see what she wrote. I'm gonna put it on screen.
Hey, Super Mario Brothers.
Hey, Super Mario Brothers.
The good shit. Love.
Go Kart Bob. Is that a something pipe in your car? Says the cop. No, sir, it's candy. Not lying.
That'd be great.
Oh, that's great. All right, let's take a look at some more of these. Oh, is that it?
No, I sent you like 6 links. You have to leave and go to the other link. That's what it is.
Oh, man.
Don't forget to stop sharing.
Oh, yeah. Don't want to give people my personal information, or yours for that matter.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Not to.
Oh, crap. The thing is, now I got to sign back into Facebook.
Ugh. You know, learning the login for Flickr is so much harder.
Oh, wait, I'm here. You don't have anything here.
I sent you like 16. Not I'm exaggerating. Scroll up.
Okay. No, I got it. I want to do.
Okay.
Let's
I was
do
gonna
this.
say I sent you like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I sent you 7 folders plus the one that you said we already covered.
You know, this is all going to turn into the sex joke. This black hole stuff. It's just.
All right, this is what I'm talking about. Though that Michael Fontaine has a theory based off of this, the thing that we
Oh,
covered
really?
in 2020. Yeah, and it's a bunch of random weird stuff that we covered 3 years ago. So I thought we'd bring it up again.
But I'll tell you what. Okay, no, never mind. No, but seriously though, I like studying about these. I like because they're sort of like unknown what they can do, and they talk about, oh, you can time travel. Oh, that's a wormhole. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wormholes. I don't know. I was thinking black hole.
So scientists have found a black hole with a reservoir of water vapor around it. I think this is March of 2020.
Sounds like she needs to go to the doctor. Anyway, for those of you that get it, you get it.
Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get serious on this now.
It's 12 billion light years away and has 140 trillion times more water than Earth. And this would be the black hole that's in the Sagittarius arm. 12 billion light years away.
It's pixeled.
It is pixeled. That's how it looks. So NASA has found some pretty incredible things in space, and this includes a floating reservoir of water that holds the equivalent of 140 trillion times all the water that's in Earth's oceans. What makes it even more amazing is the fact that the reservoir surrounds a giant black hole. More than 12 billion light years away from Earth, the reservoir is more proof that water is pervasive throughout the universe, says Matt Bradford. Yeah.
It's kind of cool. But I wonder like if water evaporates, if it gets so high up, it freezes, right?
But wait, before you even get there.
Okay.
A black hole is like super hot. Okay. So it's water vapor because the water has turned to vapor from the heat. Okay. Now, it's in the Sagittarius arm. Now let's just say it's where we were. So that would be all the water from Earth. But now they're finding water on the moon, and they're finding water on Mars, and they're finding all that water. There you go. There's the 140 trillion times. Because now maybe there's water on I think they said there's water on Uranus or Neptune.
I'm glad you
one's all ice.
I'm glad you pronounced it that way because
I do because people can take just clips. That's how I say it online.
Yeah.
Yep. So maybe all of the water in our solar system is 140 trillion times all the water that is on Earth. And maybe our solar system is all that water. What was our solar system? But Michael Fontaine is a theory that we're in the future. My theory is that we're in the past. So I'm really curious what his theory is, why he believes we're in the future and not in the past.
Well, here's what I think. And it goes to aliens. I think that if we did invent a time machine or whatever, or if something happened to knock the entire universe back, whatever. My point is, I think what aliens are is ourselves, human beings in the future. I don't think that they're creatures from other planets. That's what I really think. And in the future, our heads are so big because we no longer like we only need our brains, and we've learned how to communicate without talking, so we don't need to eat as much. And in the future, we're out of food anyway, so a lot of people probably starve to death in the future, and then we eventually evolve to the point where we don't need as much food, and
Well,
that's why aliens have big heads and real skinny bodies.
that would have to be really far in the future because right now, all the different races look very different from one another, and so far, aliens all look the same.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what could be happening, though. If you think about, and I'm not trying to say anything about race or anything, but if you think about from Irish to Native American to Indian, Italian, whatever, we've been mushing together all different races, like all the time. And as each generation goes past, it's all going to become just one, like one race. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It won't be mixed anymore, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it'll be just we'll evolve past that, and it'll be to the point where we'll just all look alike because we have all of our same DNA in each other. I don't know how to.
I know these big topics, we can't verbalize what we have in our head. I know what you're talking about. Like you can't. I know what you're saying though. Like eventually there will be no black, white, Hispanic. We'll just be like one
Yeah.
race, the human race as we are now, but there won't be any distinction between like where people came from
Right.
on Earth.
And I'm talking like thousands of years from now
Mhm.
by the time that happens. So, but that if you got a time machine, you can travel thousands of years into the past. And if they got stuff that flies beyond anything that we've ever invented, or did we actually invent that? Was it invented by the Egyptians? I don't know. Maybe this earth was destroyed before and we had to rebuild, and maybe that explains why there is airplanes and astronauts and stuff like that, drawings on the Egyptian, inside the Egyptian tombs,
Mhm.
that they were once advanced civilization that got wiped out by something and had to start all over again.
Maybe.
I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting so deep, guys, but
Okay. I'm looking at the chat. Noise Guru would be good. All right, so Teresa and I have never seen these sunflowers before. Have you? And if you saw our presentation years ago,
I've
did you
never
see them
seen
before that?
the one on the bottom. Looks right, the bottom left, but
It looks like there's petals coming out of the center.
yeah,
And I've never seen white sunflowers before. And the ones, they're beautiful, the ones on the right.
this one right here looks like an Oreo cookie in the center. Just want to point that out.
Don't
Yes.
worry, I'm going to take away your appetite with one of these presentations. Don't
Oh
you worry.
no. Oh no.
Jeff,
Color-
have you ever seen them before? Because Jeff was not around for this.
I've never seen this.
No, never seen that before.
Okay. I never knew that the eyes of a reindeer change color depending on the season. Did you?
That's definitely new.
Well, again, I covered this in 2020. And it was new for me back then, too. There's more pictures of the eyes. So they're blue in the winter, and brown in the summer.
Wild. That is wild, dude.
Mhm.
My explanation for this, though, if there was one, would be that there's more light, like during the winter.
But then it should be the opposite because blue eyes are more susceptible to light, to bright light.
Well, no, I'm saying like the light might change the color of the eye somehow.
Maybe.
Like, no, because it reflects off the snow, and they just, I don't know.
Go Kart Bob says, I thought it was the nose.
Ha!
Rudolph.
Uh-huh. Brown in the summer. That's
No,
weird.
red nose means they can fly.
Right? Hmm.
Reindeer's eyes are golden in the spring and summer, and in the winter they become a rich blue. The color change helps the reindeer see better during the long, dark winters in the Arctic. So it is for light, like you said. But in the daytime, that's got to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the retina pictures on the right.
Yeesh. Wow. Huh.
Who's
Well,
a
that's
video pirate?
interesting, homie. Wow, we got 19 viewers right now. I did not know that. Hi,
Yes, we
guys.
do.
Good
Don't
to
forget,
see
stop
you.
sharing.
What,
There
who,
you go.
me?
Yes. I
Why?
was giving you a reminder. Stop sharing at the end of the folder. That's all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm done. So let's get on to the next one, I suppose.
Yes.
All right. Oh my God, I got to reset my screen. Oh, wait. This isn't.
While you're pulling the new one up, Jeff, you want to do a shout out since there's a lot of people here now that weren't here before? Or maybe not.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, there he is. Now 20 people, yep.
I gotta scroll all the way up though. It's gonna take a minute. Okay, there we go. Shout out to my people in Mandela Land. John Nada, Go Kart Bob, Michael Russum, Michael Fontaine, Foul of Fire. Let's see, Noise Guru. We got, who do we got?
Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers, yeah.
You.
Oh, yeah.
Bone breaking action.
Suso, DD74, JC Goof Productions. Wonder who that is.
Desert Flower. Pushing Buttons.
That's
Ooh,
right.
pushing
Buttons. Edward Kuhn. Eddie Kuhn. Oh, there's Hebrew.
Pushing Buttons. I haven't seen Pushing Buttons in a long while.
I think that's everybody in the chat.
Desert Flower is another one.
And
If we missed you or you're just lurking, say hi. We'll say hi back. Amazon Line, do you want to read this?
High Pockets.
More weather that's new to me. There are 4, what's that word? Cumulus
Yeah, you got
clouds
it.
in total that are new to me.
So it's cumulus humulus, cumulus mediocris, cumulus congestus, and cumulonimbus. I knew cumulonimbus. There's
No.
another one. We're going to get to it. Go ahead. I'm not lying.
The fourth new cloud is cumulus capillatus.
And Rudy P's in the chat. Hi, Rudy.
Cumulus mediocris, which are medium cumulus clouds with updraft.
So they're like, trying to think of a food. They're like a Hershey Kiss cloud. There you go.
Did Hebrew get lost?
No.
Yes. Yeah, I remember cumulonimbus too. I just didn't realize. I haven't done this presentation's from 2020.
The Hebrew's getting hungry.
There's the four were actually, the Stratus one was the fourth one.
Hungry Hebrew.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we lost him to food. Cumulus capillatus are how do you say that one? Cumulonimbus clouds with a hair-like appearance. Cumulus which are small cumulus clouds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. You said that really well. I would have said cumulus. So I could rhyme, you know.
Is that it? You are correct, though. It's cumulus.
Ah, see?
But she gave it a good go, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, man, those things are all broken up. I have seen them kind of broken up like that, but
yeah, I've seen that before.
But not really. Kind of looks like you're walking on patches of like ice. Those things that float on top of water. What do they call them? Ice.
The ice pancakes now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Super Mario Brothers. We actually covered that. Teresa. It was a while ago, though. I don't even know if we have a presentation. We may have just talked about it.
So it is cumulus.
It is cumulus.
Cumulus congentus is an updraft cloud that grows straight up. That's weird.
Yeah, like a vine. Oh, wow. Look at these. Damn, that looks like a mushroom cloud, dude. Straight up. Look at this one. Look at that. That looks like freaking like you see in the movies, you know, a mushroom cloud. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is awesome. Look at that.
Sorry, Joey came in. I had to mute for a minute.
That's okay. Oh, look.
Like, I've actually seen some of these clouds since then. Like I said, it's been 3 years since we presented this the first time. And now I've actually seen some of these clouds, which is crazy. Every time we find something new, it's like all of a sudden, there it is.
This one kind of looks like a dragon. Oh, you know what this one looks like? So here's the face. The eye is slightly shut. There's the nose. That's what's that dragon's name? Never ending story. Falcor?
Falcor. Yeah.
That's what this looks like, man. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
No, I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But from far away, I see a messed up goblin face with pointy ears too.
Ah.
You see it?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Right here, his face is all mushed in.
Yep. And then you got the ear and hair. Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Huh. Cool. These all look like explosions.
They do.
Oh my gosh.
They do.
Oh, but you know what?
It might be the ones Ness is making up in there. You know, maybe they let out something that's in a capsule or something.
Have you ever seen clouds just growing straight up? Like, I'd never seen this before. But but I have seen it since then, since covering it. I have seen this. And later on another show, not too long after I first presented this, I presented the picture I took of a cloud like this. But prior to 2020, when I found this, I'd never seen anything like it.
I got a question.
Yep.
You ever see Faxverse?
Yep.
I was watching Faxverse and they said that a cloud could weigh up to 1 million pounds. Now, how the heck do you weigh a cloud to find that out?
They wouldn't weigh the actual cloud. What they would weigh is water vapor. And then I guess with mathematics, determine the size of a cloud and how much it would weigh based on the weight of water vapor in a smaller form.
Wow.
That would be my guess. But yeah, I mean, because it's water vapor and water vapor is weight, so.
Yeah, true. Can't imagine the whole weight of a cloud. It's water.
I mean, you can definitely feel it when that cloud hits the ground and becomes fog. You can feel the thickness of it, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I get most of my fog comes from a pond, though.
Oh, yours comes from a pond.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said a pun, and I was trying to wrap my head around that one. Okay, I get it now.
2. Huh?
We're switching gears. Totally different thing now. We're done with the clouds.
Oh, what's this now?
Well, all right. Who wants to read this one? Jeff, you want to take a stab at this one? I know you're not big on the weather stuff.
No, I'll do the next one.
Okay, so snow grain is now a type of precipitation. And it says snow grains are equivalent to snow drizzle. And we're not talking about grapple. Grapple is also an option there. Teresa found grapple back in 2020 as well. And because of the grapple, I found the snow grains. I don't believe in weighing water vapor either. I would assume that the water vapor would be condensed back down to water, and that's what they would weigh. You can go on, Hebrew.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to. I was looking at the weather. See what whoa.
So
I never,
snow grains? Huh?
I never heard of snow grains.
No, I've never seen anything like this.
That looks like styrofoam.
Sounds like a failed cereal from the 80s.
Yeah.
It's similar to grapple, but much smaller and resembles grains of rice.
Right.
Eat my snow grains every morning.
Everything is food.
They're part of a complete breakfast.
Yeah.
Just don't eat the yellow snow grains.
Yeah, right.
Or the green, blue, or pink, or purple, because they're all algae. So you were just talking about pancake ice. How weird is this? Pancake and grease ice are things now.
Wow.
Isn't that weird that you just mentioned that and it's in this presentation?
Yeah. It seems like a lot of that comes up when you're about to talk about something, and then I'll talk about something before you even Present it.
Yeah. So pancake ice can begin as a thin layer known as grease ice or slush on the water surface, which accumulates into quasi-circular discs. The lily pads or raised edge appearance of pancake ice can form when each disc bumps up against one another, when slush splashes onto and then freezes on the slab's edge. I know people have covered this after us, but we covered this back in 2020. Oh, never heard of this stuff, never saw this stuff before. I grew up with a lake in my backyard. These things grow on lakes and oceans. I've never seen it before.
Is that blue?
Yes, it is.
You know, it kind of looks like the crystal meth on Breaking Bad.
Even I've never seen Breaking Bad.
Oh, that's a good show.
Yeah.
Great show.
So I hear.
Grease ice.
Yes, grease ice is before it becomes pancake ice.
Mm.
And it's a very thin, soupy layer of frazzle. It actually says frazzle. Frazzle crystals clumped together, which makes the ocean surface resemble an oil slick. Grease ice is the second stage in the formation of solid sea ice.
No way. Mm-hmm. Of course, I mean, I don't see the sea at all. Like, I don't get to see the sea, so I don't know what goes on there. But I know that ice, is it the salt in the water, perhaps?
Perhaps.
Because I don't like, you know, when the lakes and ponds freeze and stuff, you don't get that same slickness. I've never seen slickness like that. Never.
Neither have I. It looks like a painting on the right.
Yeah. Number 3.
How about you take a stab at it, hero?
All right. Credit Teresa Lynch. Stop touching me. I think I remember this one. Social distancing trees now exist.
Now, again, we made this presentation right when we had to social distance. It was just weird that she found this at that time.
Uh-huh. For sure. Crown shines is where trees refuse to touch one another's branches.
I'm just going to correct you really quick. It's crown shyness.
Shyness, okay.
Like they're shy to touch one another.
It usually happens with trees of the same breed, but not always. Wow. That's weird, dude.
Doesn't it look like broccoli?
Oh, yeah, I could eat that right now. See, this is all broccoli here. This is cauliflower.
I've actually watched videos of where trees have uprooted itself from where it's at and walked to another area.
Yeah, we've covered them too. The walking trees. Yep.
That's weird, dude. That I swear we are living in a Twilight Zone type world now.
I'm sorry, but if I saw a walking tree, I'd run.
Yeah.
I would mistake it for Slender Man.
We also have like 7 or 8 different types of rainbow trees now too. Like their bark is rainbow, like 7 different types.
I've seen trees that look like guys, and then there was trees that looked like they had penises on them.
Yep.
And then, there's all kinds of. It makes me wonder if somewhere down the line we didn't have ancestors that just kind of turned into petrified wood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then
or they're coming alive because they're doing the shyness thing now.
Yeah.
So this is what crown shyness looks like. I have a mix here of photographs and paintings. So I think we have the paintings first before we get to the actual photographs.
You think that Bob Ross actually ever painted trees that were doing this?
No. too detailed for Bob Ross. It's not. He likes landscapes. All right, so
Yeah.
here's real photos of crown shyness.
Wow, look at that. I mean, it's not like they're running away from each other, but they're definitely not touching.
The one on the right, bottom right, you see how the tree like grew into the space? It reminds me of like how the continents supposedly fit together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no way. It's actually beautiful, though.
It is. It is absolutely beautiful.
But bizarre, too.
It is very bizarre.
It's like they almost want to, but they're just like, don't touch me.
Yeah, don't touch me. There's a duplicate on the bottom left. Probably
Dude.
needed an extra one.
This dude here looks like he has legs and arms.
Yeah, it does look like legs and an arm. Yep. And something else.
Yeah. Yeah, look at these trees, man. They're just
never noticed trees doing this before.
Hmm.
Do we just never look up? No, I know I've looked up inside a forest. I know I have. I've never seen this before.
No, I used to look up quite a bit because I used to hunt, and you look up, and of course you got to observe what the trees are doing if you're looking up constantly while you're out hunting. So
Yes,
I would have seen something like this. Never in my lifetime have I ever seen this.
Yeah, there's a lot of pictures of it.
Wait a second. Is this starting a new thing? I want to kind of, huh?
No, this is still part of crown shyness.
Oh yeah, crown shyness. Gotcha. Okay.
Basically, those are the theories above why they do it: tree injury, photosynthesis, and insects and disease.
Okay.
Like if one tree is cooties, none of them want to touch it, but why aren't they touching the other trees around them? Doesn't make sense.
That's odd, man. Any tall tree can display crown shyness, including some oak, pine, and the ones on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
You don't have to read them all. It's okay. Just know that pine and oak trees are around a lot of us, and I've never seen this happen.
No, man. I'll tell you what, though. No, I'm done. I think we're gonna close the show on that note. I don't know about y'all, but tired, hungry, and all that good stuff.
You're gonna miss the one that's gonna take your appetite away
this week.
All right.
Maybe if you guys are gonna be on next week, that'd be cool.
Maybe. But I'm gonna show it to you after the show, really quick.
All right. No problem. But hey, guys, I just want to say it was really fun doing this Shifty Sunday show.
Yeah, it was.
It was. Thanks for having us again.
Thanks for being on.
Anytime.
But I'd also like to thank this great chat, man. They have been amazing the whole show long. And I'll tell you what, there ain't no, I tell you, when we started Shifty Sunday 7 years ago, I've had kind of a following and I've been appreciative of them. We've had, I think, Fire's been there. I think Go Kart Bob has. Eddie Von King, as he was known as in the day. And just Michael Fontaine, I think, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, Michael Fontaine been around for a long time, but just to name a few. And I really appreciate you guys. We haven't been on in like 3 weeks, and this is our one time back. Like I said, we've had a lot of issues going on, stuff like that. So I really appreciate you guys hanging in and being patient with us and coming in here, every week that we're on and supporting us. Thank you.
Yeah, it has been awesome tonight. Oh, we lost Amazon.
Oh no, we can't do that. She's the one gonna take us out of here. I mean,
Oh, there she is.
I don't know what happened. I was just sitting here.
So Amazon, do you want to give any last words?
Well, I just want to think.
Hold on, wait.
Huh?
Not last words. Like this isn't your demise or
Final thoughts of the night.
Yeah, there we go. Final thoughts of the night.
Well, I'm just going to thank the audience. You all were wonderful. Thank you, Sandy and Jeff, for being on tonight's show. It was great. And I want to leave it with peace, love, light, prayers. You're all in my thoughts and my prayers. And I hope to see you all next week.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you for having us, guys. I probably will see you here next week. Just give you a heads
Me
up.
too.
Probably will. Yeah, we'll probably be here next week.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you
Always
for
a good
having
time.
us. Yes.
Hey, thanks for being on. I might start making up a title card for you guys. Keep showing up.
I definitely will.
All right, cool, man.
Hopefully on time.
This is I think we all make a great team. I think we all kind of fit in the same sort of like, we're all square pegs, but we all fit in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No. I really dig this what do they call it, a quattro? Oh, but anyway, you guys have any final, last thoughts of the night?
I do. I just want to let everyone know that in the next hour or so, the next promo will be going up on my channel to announce what Jeff and I are doing tomorrow. A lot of you already know, but promo will be up in about an hour. And thank you again for having us, and I hope you guys have a great night.
You too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Have a great night, everybody.
You too.
Thanks.
All right. Well, that does it for Shifty Sunday. This has been Hebro77 along with Sandy Diva, Amazon Lion, and Jeff Zanibar saying good night, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Well, that was the end of the show. And as far as shows go, this one was boss, don't you know? Thanks for kindly stopping by Shifty Sunday. And we'll see you folks all again next time. Same Shifty Sunday time, same Shifty Sunday channel right here on Hebro77 channel for Amazon Lion and Hebro77 and anybody else who might be on this week's broadcast. We'd like to wish you a good night, drive home safely, and don't forget to tip your waitresses. Just don't tip them too far, they might fall over. Thanks, folks. Have a wonderful night.